less sweet than a boombox.
All right.
Is he shooting in the air? Like, what the fuck? Like, what?
No,
How
he
do
was
you
waiting in the car.
how, how do you solve a
y'all
relationship
trying to
problem with a
make this
gun?
romantic. Y'all are trying to make this romantic. I don't think I
Get in,
can.
bitch. We're gonna solve our problems
We
tonight.
solve our problem tonight.
We're staying in this car until it's fixed. Don't leave.
Get in, bitch. We solve our problems tonight. I'll be right back.
Was the gun actually somehow involved in fixing the relationship, or he just had it during the time? Oh, he deafened himself.
All right, we got some new figurines. Very cool looking fire giant. I like my AI generated image of a fire giant quite a bit, but 3D model's cool too. Put them side by side and do a little comparison.
This one's like Odin. Firebeard.
Yeah. And his weapon is a better representation of what he's got going on. He's got sort of piecemeal armor that he crafted himself out of the magma. He's got like a bludgeon that's magically on fire with the power of his fire god. Although he's a fire giant from the Forgotten Realms, and his contact with his own fire god is diminished here.
Oh, you said he wasn't from the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's from the fire plane of the Forgotten Realms, so he's like not from, whatever their material world is called. Put him back in the house he was sleeping in over here. Adjust my volumes a little bit. All right. So we don't have Taurus this week, so I'm just going to autopilot him. He's going to say, we have no time to deal with like another fire drake.
Oh.
Let's just go back up to the city like we were planning.
Okay. Is that fire drake gonna move anyways?
Yeah, he's swimming around.
No, but what I mean is like it's not gonna go away from that place, no?
If you're watching the fire drake, what's going to happen is he was sliding down this chute into this area here, and he was swimming around. And then he crawled up onto this area here, and he starts hunting wall walkers. He cooks a whole bunch of them with his flame jet. And when they're good and toasty, he's going to climb up onto the beach here and just start gobbling them down. And after he consumes a whole bunch of the wall walkers, he's going to just like roll over onto his back, exposing his belly to the air, and he's just going to take a little nap there. So he is currently unconscious, and Taurus is going to say, come on, we can go across the bridges while he's sleeping. And then he moves back over to where he was with the giant previously. He's going to go see the giant, continue their conversation.
Oh, I thought now would be the perfect time to kill the fire drake, but okay.
Maybe we can do the fire drake when we come back in this area, where everyone is here.
Ringside. I don't know if he's listening.
Yes.
You listening? All right. You got the flying carpet. Is everybody else gonna hop on the carpet?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll move Will because he's not here yet.
See, it's still deafened.
He's probably talking to his friend. I've had to do that a few times.
We could pop out the character for the. Oh, did I make it? The fire cleric. Did I make the character for it?
Yeah, I put everything in this bag over here. This one, the blue one.
There you go. I just spawned him.
All right. I'm going to do another side-by-side comparison here. So we got the new 3D model of a snake lady, Golden Naga.
You had to Photoshop her.
Yeah, I sent you the original the other day in DMs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're on stream. You know, you can't be showing giant titties on stream. So she's got a spell book.
I see. I didn't like remember the about the book, last time.
I didn't blow it up this big. Maybe you didn't see it because it was kind of small.
No,
But
I didn't notice.
yeah,
But it almost looks like a top,
right. Well, that was the idea. She's doing the Austin Powers thing where there's always something just carefully placed in front of anything, so it doesn't actually reveal anything, but it kind of does.
Hello.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did too, I guess,
Yep.
Wait, can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
up?
we're gonna.
Hold on. Let me turn you. Wait, say something now.
Hello.
There we go.
All right. And you're almost loaded onto the table. You get to see the new models.
Ooh, new models. Yeah, my PC's been extra shitty recently, like really bad. I think maybe it's my internet, but oh, hold on.
Time to get a new PC.
Yeah, I've been trying to put it off for as long as I possibly can, like until I like desperately need it. You know what I mean?
I've been lucky so far. I have all these power outages and my computer has not died yet. I had a big uninterruptible power supply that cost like $300, and there was like a power outage the other day, and when the power came back on, my computer wouldn't turn on. And I unplugged everything and plugged it into another outlet somewhere, and it worked. So then I was like, all right, the uninterruptible power supply is fried. And that really sucks. So then I had to spend like most of the day driving around trying to find a place that sold a power strip big enough for me to plug in my 9 giant obnoxious AC adapters that come off every piece of hardware I have here. Try to plug like 30 things into one spot. It's friggin' impossible. And then it annoys me that every power strip has the outlets right next to each other. Like, come on, people.
I might make some changes to that character, Ninja.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she looks a lot darker than I described her.
Yeah, the tattoos are too much. The clothing can be light color instead of dark. It could be different too.
Black.
Different options.
I'm trying to describe her as like this glittering fey creature. Her scales are literally golden.
I think Koreans has a 20. I think Koreans.
What?
kind of golf like, huh, Chris?
Why not? I can change it. It's too much tattoos. Too many tattoos, anyways. I like the book though. The mask is kind of neat too. The model's not like bad. It's just I'll make some changes. I'll come back with a new model next week. That's gonna be our twin sister.
Yeah.
Until this PC is literally firing dust from every hole, I'm gonna run it dry.
Can you just upgrade like a part of it? Like, which part is the worst and oldest? It's usually upgrading the RAM or getting a solid state drive. Solid state drive makes a huge, huge impact. You could probably get one for like, I don't know, $60, 50, $60, something like that.
Okay.
Those things are great. And then more RAM can help. Better graphics card can help if your computer can handle it. Depends on the size of it. Is it a laptop? Or is it? It is a laptop. All right. Yeah. So you can't put a graphics card in that. But they do make like external graphics card holders that you plug into a computer. I don't know if that would work, but I have heard of that.
But it helps, but at the same time, if this computer is like overeating and the CPU is not great, it's not gonna make much of a difference. It's just gonna get bottlenecked. And if you don't have much RAM, like, don't even try that.
Yeah, you need a lot of RAM for this thing.
Yeah.
Especially if we're loading like 20 or 30 new Hero Forge models a day.
So generally, what realistically could help your computer probably is a better hard drive, like a SSD.
That's what I said. SSD is huge. Yeah. You'll be
That makes
really
a huge
impressed.
Difference. The other thing too would be your RAM, if you can like increase it or double it. That might be like the other cheaper thing. The thing is, like, think about all these parts as something that you can move to another computer later on potentially.
Wow, I didn't realize this fire had physics. Look, it actually curves the flame when it hits the wall here.
You know, like if the RAM is more expensive than you buying a new computer, then get a new computer.
Physics.
Hey, what do you think of the new icon?
Every machine dies, you know what I mean? Like,
Eventually. They're saying
any thoughts on the new icon?
they're saying a lot of the old computers that are I don't know, like 40 years old now, they're like starting to break down. They're not working anymore, and a lot of old software only runs on those old computers. All right, I'm gonna change maps. I think I can leave all that stuff on here probably. Hopefully I got everybody's figurine off to the side. Because we're going to Upper Guistenel.
Upper Duke.
Alright, so we're back on the big main map here. Now, your airship has to be parked quite far away in order to avoid the effects of the color in darkness. So the color in darkness affects a wide area around here, and it drives men mad. So the airship is keeping a safe distance. Maybe they're sort of circling around, just looking out. Occasionally they fly over the tar pits and they see the dwarves and their slaves working down there collecting tar. Occasionally they'll swing by the blasted spire that you investigated when you initially came here. And they'll check out the Silt Sea area. They can see the Silt Cleric. He's swimming around, collecting the plants that he uses to avoid the silt spawns, the plant that keeps them at bay. Get rid of these gladiators. They're all gone. There's still razor wings all along the walls of the old citadel here. I have an image. I'm gonna bring it up on the stream. It's the side view. It's on the corner of this map here, but it's not very high quality. So I'll put up a bigger version on stream so you can see. All right. So, anybody looking at the stream on Twitch? Need a link? You got it?
Alright.
Here you go. Okay, so take a look at this. So you guys leave Kragmorta and you move down the very, very long ancient corridor. Think of this place almost as a subway system, although a lot of the machinery that ran the subway system has been destroyed. And as you're moving through the tunnels, you'll occasionally encounter the spirit of an ancient psychic that's been trapped in an orb. And some of these tunnels allow you to move quickly through the subway system by levitating, as long as you can communicate with one of these sort of psychic entities from the ancient past. Although in many of the tunnels, those systems have been either removed or destroyed completely. And you guys can fly. You have the ability to fly or use your flying carpet, and so you can navigate some of these extremely long shafts that run from deep underground.
Oh, yeah.
From deep underground
Oh,
all the way
yeah.
up into these cross tunnels here. There's the Groaning City way down
Shaft into
here.
the tunnels. We go from the shaft into the tunnels, like
Yep.
the way you think, didn't you?
Yep. So, let me trace your route. You went from Eustonel to the palace, to the caverns, to the Groaning City. Then you went to the crossroads here. Then you went to the Sunken City. Then you came back from the Sunken City. You checked all these dead ends, and then eventually you wound up down in Kragmorta, way down here. And where you haven't gone yet is New Eustonel, because you know that a Sorcerer King is currently in this New Eustonel area here with an army of second-generation Perfect Dre. And possibly an army of creatures from other planes of existence. And that's a little bit intimidating, so... You guys have returned back up through all of these tunnels, up and up and up and up, and it takes a while. Let me ask you, when you get to the crossroads here, do you wish to go straight up to the Blasted Spire? Or do you wish to go back through the Groaning City and come up through the palace?
We already went through everything in the Blasted Spire, right?
Yes.
And we should come out of the palace. Do we still need to use another tablet?
Underground, it doesn't seem to be a problem. You haven't gotten into the silt. You had to go through silt if you go through the Sunken City, because it's got sort of like a situation where you go down through a silt tunnel and up into the broken part that's contained within the giant magic cube of sand. But if you go the other way, the way you came originally, you pass through the Groaning City and then up through some caverns and then up through the palace. And then that'll bring you out in Eustonel.
This structure is the palace, right?
Alright, let me get rid of this image here. Yeah, so you're going to come out right here at 7. Well, I guess under the dome, actually, right there. So... Oh, great. Now I can't find any of the figurines. Where'd they go? I swear I set them right next to long stuff over here.
So, Chris, what are we gonna do? We're gonna explore the city for the color of darkness.
I'll let you take the lead, but I think we should try to go to the back here. In this area, maybe first. And make our way down.
Taurus is with us now?
I don't know. I just saw his character as well.
Yeah, I'm
What do you
controlling
think?
him.
Okay. I thought he was staying with the fire giant.
Hey guys, you guys know where Joe is?
Yeah, he's not gonna be here. He has to work in the morning.
Oh man.
You got too many figurines.
Yeah.
I have no idea which one to grab. Just use this one for now.
And Skywill isn't here.
I sent him a message. Maybe he'll pop up at some point. Can't believe all the figurines disappeared after I moved them off to the side.
Why is Grimoire larger than Taurus?
He's not.
Huh. There we go.
No, that was because we're doing a dick size comparison.
We're doing dick size comparison.
Or in more. Where is?
Are we on the magic carpet?
Yeah.
Think so, yeah. Where's that magic carpet with all our characters?
Yeah, good question. It fucking disappeared when I changed maps for no fucking reason. Very annoying. It's like, I'm gonna move all these characters just off to the side here, and now they're gone. God damn it.
And what, is it going through the floor or what?
I have no clue. Usually I have issues where it won't catch things that go off the map, but maybe it bagged them because they might have been not far enough off the side here. I don't know. But I had to move these cards all the way in here because stuff wouldn't save when I had it like this far into the edge, so it really shouldn't have grabbed it. Doesn't make any sense to me. Whatever. Alright. So, exiting the palace. Out into the gardens. These gardens are completely trashed. Taurus lands on the ground and a cloud of silt emerges.
Ta-da!
Taurus will comment, well, we already explored here, and we explored there, and we explored there. Maybe we should explore over there. And he points over that way, or over there, and he points over that way.
I say 12 first. And
Okay.
then we make our way down and around.
The party begins moving in this direction, down through the gardens, out into the streets, moving towards 12. Alright. I'll grab my notes here. There's some stuff that I want to read out to you when you get to this area here. The color in darkness touches the minds of all psionic men, elves, mull, and dwarves. Taurus is blissfully ignorant to any of this. He's not affected. But the rest of you, as you move through the gardens, you're going to begin to feel uneasy. You feel a sense of dread. You can't name what bothers you, but you feel strange and slightly paranoid. Every shadow becomes a stalking assassin or a lurking monster. You begin to jump scare and react to things that you wouldn't normally react to. Just shadows.
Wait, aren't we immune to the frightened condition?
You are. This isn't the frightened condition, though. It's the insanity condition. The ruins themselves seem to
so
close
it's
in
different.
oppressively. Claustrophobic passages through ruined structures. The open
Wait,
doors
does
of
that mean-
buildings look like hungry maws.
Does that mean there's a spell of instant schizophrenia?
It's not really a
Because I want to learn that.
it's not really a spell. It's a spell-like effect that requires a DC 15 intelligence save.
You want us to roll it?
Yeah.
All
So we need one from Morg and Grimorn and Orin. And so ring sight, you are not affected. Yay. And Taurus, no effect. Alright, who's got rolls? Tell me what your numbers are. Give me your digits.
You said intelligence save?
17.
Yeah. You're making a
Oh,
saving
yeah.
throw
Oh.
against something that's influencing your mind.
I thought it was wisdom.
It is not wisdom, it is intelligence. If you can
I'm wrong,
rationalize
wrong.
that what you're seeing isn't real, it won't affect you. But if your intelligence is not high enough,
If someone
here,
tells us that, if someone passes and tells us, can we just all pass the roll? Not one.
awesome.
I'll be back in a bit.
Well,
I'm
that's funny.
in my head for a while.
Yeah.
Did you try taking a painkiller, like an aspirin or an Advil or something?
It's not a headache. It's just fatigue.
Hmm.
I got a 20 totally natural ninja.
Nat 20. Grimorn unaffected. Long, what did you get?
You got a 17?
17 unaffected.
Isn't it like 50?
What? DC 15?
I rolled a 3 for Will. Alright, so as you're moving through the claustrophobic structures of the buildings, and I mentioned one of the doorways begins to look a little bit like a maw, like a creature's mouth. And,
That was an illusion.
and Skywill suddenly begins to freak out. He says, "Oh my god!" And he faints. He faints dead away. Just drops in a heap. Cloud of dust pops up around him.
Can this be a bit of RP? I want to hold on. Where's my model? Hey, so where is it? Oh, there you go.
Walk around him.
I want to run over to him and just go, no, we must fight these brave demons. And my teeth are shattering. Just, come on. We have to. We cannot succumb to this schizophrenia. My mother told me about this. We must fight and win.
I just stand in the doorway, opening and closing, like, look.
Ah! It got Morg. It got Morg. I'm about to go down. I'm kidding. I'm just shaking him and waking him up while also being under the effect.
So I sent you a DM about what happens in your mind for RP. Don't give it away, but if it comes up. All right, Taurus says, "Orin, what's the matter?" He slaps him. "Wake up, Orin! This is no time to be sleeping." And he picks him up and throws him over his shoulder. "I got you, buddy."
He's just bright, not bright, okay, like fireman, just.
I got a message from Joe, too. What's he got to say? Oh, he sent me his character sheet. That's handy. I'll open that up. I was just kind of winging it, but if I need to make any rolls, I've got his information right here. What could he do that's useful? He makes a medicine check with -2. He rolled a 2. He gets a 0, and he believes that Orin must have died. And he says, "Grimorn, can you bring him back from the dead? He's not waking up, so he must be dead."
Well, give me the 500 gold worth of diamonds.
I've changed my mind. I'll keep my diamonds.
So I kick Orin in the leg.
Something has pulled him into a nightmare from which he cannot wake up. A kick isn't
he's
gonna
in
do
the
it.
fucking I was gonna say the N word. Where are we live?
Yeah.
God damn it! I was gonna drop like the meanest, like most appropriate N bomb that was
Yeah.
totally probably gonna get us banned. But
Okay, and what is going on? Is there a ringside as well?
He's unaffected. It does
Where
not
am I?
affect Terrans. Doesn't affect
Oh,
half giants. Doesn't affect
okay.
Terrans.
Hey, ringside, could you try to read his mind?
All right. Ringsight tries to read the mind of Orin, and he reports to you that Orin is suddenly like in his home, and his parents are dead, and his house is on fire, and all of his kanks are running around on fire, and he's slapping his face and screaming, "Oh no!" And then he's like running down a hallway, but his like legs don't work, and the floorboards of his house turn into like a jelly that's like sticky, and he can't run, and the place is burning around him. All right, so he's having a bad time.
Ninja, you know that scene from the Deadpool 2 game with Deadpool and Wolverine? Wake up! What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder what is affecting him. Is it a curse? Is it psionics?
He is a psionicist, and it seems like it's made him vulnerable to whatever effect is going on here.
How do we bring him back? How do we take him out of that nightmare?
Ringsight suggests maybe you could call on the power of your god to restore him.
What, you want me to call him?
Maybe you would just need a little restoration.
Let's see. What is the components? Oh, it's just thermal kinetic if I need a material.
He makes an excellent arcana check, determines perhaps there's some sort of abjuration effect going on that could, or no, perhaps an abjuration effect like a lesser restoration could restore the condition that he's got. Maybe it's like he's paralyzed and deafened and blinded.
I have the spell ready. I will use it.
Do you?
just have to
Because I don't have it
incubate
ready.
it And poke him in the forehead to release his affliction.
Which
Like
spell?
the-
Did you use the one? Lesser
Yes,
restoration?
I will. Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right. Orin suddenly awakes from a terrible nightmare. What's up, Will?
Hey guys.
So, Will, the area that you're in is cursed by the color and darkness, and we rolled a save for you that you failed.
Okay.
And you fainted dead away, and you were drawn into a nightmare where all of your family was dead, your kanks were on fire, you were trapped in a burning building, and your legs didn't work, and the ground was sticky, and the hallway was getting longer and longer as you tried to run out of the building.
That's pretty good. I like that.
But
Good imagery.
suddenly you wake up.
Oh, okay. So that was just like the you know, story reason for why I was spaced out.
Well, I mean, that's just sort of how it played out when I rolled the dice.
Okay, there we go.
If it had not worked out that way, I would have just had you run around do stuff. It was convenient that your character was knocked out when you weren't here.
Right, there we go.
I didn't complain.
Okay, so it looks like we're above ground now. We're not down below.
Yeah. We did not fight the fire drake. Horse railroaded us up here.
Well, yeah, if the color and darkness is up here, then we want to go ahead and fix that.
I tap
Alright.
your head with my staff as you're afflicted, and you feel warm and fuzzy, like you're on top of a bed of grass that you've never felt before. And a sunny breeze hits your face.
Do y'all have sending stones to communicate with the ship?
Somebody does.
Mm.
I thought Grimorn did.
I mean, we had sending stones to, what's his name, Korganard. I don't know if we had additional ones, because they basically only work one way, right? Or can we like
Um,
reprogram them to work with
Well, I
another
think
one?
there's paired stones, and you can
Right.
communicate between them.
I mean, it's not the end of the world. Is it nighttime?
I'm unsure. Let's say it is.
Well, if that's the case, I could fly up there and it wouldn't be a big deal. I can make good time.
You'll
I
have
mean-
dark vision, so you can see in the dark, so it doesn't affect too much.
Well, outside you wouldn't need dark vision. I mean, there's still starlight.
No, around here, the Silt Sea is real close, and the visibility is quite low.
Isn't the air balloon like a mile away because they're outside of the range of the Call of Darkness thing?
It's like a 2-mile radius, actually.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty far away.
Yeah, it's far and it's up in the air too. So.
Anyway,
Actually, doesn't Athos have some different astronomical? Do they have two moons or something?
Alright.
What
Yeah.
was it?
Ral and Guthay, the 2 moons. And both
Okay.
moons are actually populated. Like, one of them's got a giant jungle on it.
What?
Yeah.
Why do we need the ship anyways?
Well, actually, good question. What will we be telling the crew? I don't know. What are we just updating our position, or hey, we're still alive?
Okay,
Yeah, that's a good
Ringside
point.
isn't here, so I'll just RP for him that he wanted to check in on the airship. And when he does, the airship reports that they had a battle with silt pirates.
What?
No. Are they okay?
He says they're currently parked at the broken spire, affecting some repairs. They were attacked with a ballista shot.
Well, shoot. Yeah, because that's where we left them, was at the tower out in the Silt Sea.
But they fended off the pirates, right? They're fine for now?
Yeah, they reported that they defeated a group of pirates. They were 2 silt skimmers. They defeated 8 pirates on 1 silt skimmer, and the other silt skimmer turned and headed off to the northwest somewhere.
Do they need some assistance?
Yeah, well done.
They're safe right now. They're parked at the broken spire. They're just letting you know.
They should call. You should call on us if it happens again.
Mm.
We can't teleport back to the ship. Don't forget that.
But now you know there are a dangerous group of silt pirates in the area, and they've got their eye on your ship.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we
So-
can't really moor it. Well, Silt pirates wouldn't be able. I mean, do they have an airship of themselves? Because a Silt skimmer wouldn't be able to get up high.
They do not have a means to get to you, but they do have ballistas that can
Right.
reach way up into the air.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, that's something that they can consider as, I don't know, if they got high enough, they might be okay.
Like, they tried to shoot the balloon part to pop it, and they only managed to shoot the hull, so they're repairing the hull.
Okay. Shooting from the below makes sense, yeah, especially. Okay, well, that is news, both good and terrible. Thank you for letting us know, and we'll drink to that when we return.
I assume this is the sending spell that only has 25 words in it.
Oh, well, okay. Look, I don't know how far away the tower is. I would be fine to just fly out. It wouldn't take, wouldn't take
They're
an
not
hour.
at
I
the
would
blasted
imagine.
spire, right? They're a different spire.
They're at the blasted spire, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like, you can see it from here. It's not,
Where you're
so
at,
another-
They're
far
a
out
few
there.
miles away somewhere else, that's why.
you guys are near the
Yeah.
palace, and the blasted spire is out there.
yeah.
It's
Quick
a good-
hustle.
A good distance to the northwest.
Okay.
Oh, so does that mean the silt skimmers are like around here then, northwest of them? Or northwest of where we are?
Northwest of here, so off in that direction.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Actually, in the Discord, I put a little map. It's like a top-down map of the area. You can kind of see. It's really impossible to read, but do you see where it
The
says...
Glintonell area.
Do you see where it says overhead view, and just to the right of that, there's like
Oh,
a circle?
yeah.
That's the Blasted Spire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And you are in the corner of the city, before the orange line of the silt.
Well, and that's not far away at all. It's like, you know.
Well, it's the length of a city.
You know.
Anyway,
So-
they say they're
like
okay
more
for
than half an
now.
hour.
They're
Yeah.
okay for now, and they'll report if they've got trouble. Taurus says, let's continue to explore here in these streets. He moves down this alley.
All right, I'm back. Dog shitted.
Shitted?
Okay.
Shitted, yes. Dog shitted.
Sorry, shitter's full. All right. So we're back. We're investigating.
Did we even find anything inside the doorway where Orin painted from?
There was nothing there. It was only an effect of the mind.
Okay. Well, I am snooping around corners, and I got 23 unboosted on my investigate. I'm looking around corners, you know, investigating doors.
Hey, Will, mark that you took 18 psychic damage from that.
Understood.
And the same goes for Soul. Soul also has 18 psychic damage on him.
18 what now?
18 psychic damage.
Well, shit.
That's the growing paranoia as the color in darkness infiltrates your mind.
Oh, because we failed.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to use the fact that I failed to listen for the call in darkness in my mind and see if I can feel, you know, where is he coming from?
L. John Lenny.
Oh, science investigation.
All over the place. When you're up here on the surface, it just feels like it's everywhere, like it's watching you.
Always feel like somebody's watching.
Exactly.
Okay, so what do we find?
Let me find the number here. Numero 12, Nobles District. The nobles of Eustonell lived in the richly appointed buildings in this area. The silt is especially deep here, so you're practically... Well, you're always going to have to fly, otherwise you'd be like up to your waist in silt. It would be
That's
clouding
okay.
clouding up the area. So you fly along.
I can land and breathe in there. That's not a problem.
You are very close to the silt sea here. The visibility is incredibly low. You need your silt masks. All right.
Can we have the air elemental create like clarity for us?
A little bit. It doesn't help a lot, but he can blow some of the silt away. He can create an area that pushes the silt back.
Yeah, so at least we can see where we're walking.
Morg and Gromorn spot a large shadow pass overhead. Do you want to look up and see what it is?
Yes.
All right. Roll like a nature check to see if you can ID it.
Oh, that's interesting.
+6.
Rolling. I'll have a bonus on that, so 9. I don't know what it is. I have no clue.
20.
All right.
Thank you.
So Morg's good eyesight allows him to identify, even despite all of the difficulty and the low visibility seeing through the silt, you can make out what you believe to be a cloud ray consuming some floaters. There's floaters, and the cloud ray swoops in, eats one, and swoops away.
I think we should kill that thing.
You got cloud ray above our heads. but
It's
it looks like
very
busy.
high up, and it just ate, and it didn't notice you, as far as you can tell.
Well, we gotta stay alert at least.
We
We
can
can
let
we,
it
we
be.
should probably contact the air balloon and just let them know there's something flying around dangerous.
What we could do is when we're done with here, we could go and do some cloud ray fishing with our boat around here. Might be in a bit.
How
of
abundant
position.
are cloud ray?
They're kind of rare. It's such a big
There's, like,
animal;
only-
it needs to eat a lot to keep itself
Yeah,
alive.
but
So
if we find its nest, we might be able to get some baby ones.
they're usually solitary, or maybe there will be a mated pair.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Well,
though?
well, well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Looks like we have a quest we can't reject in front of us. Man.
He wants a baby
What?
cloud array. It's been, a long time he's been looking after that.
I've wanted one since we started the campaign. Since session 0.
And a creature like
It's been
that, if
2
we
years.
could domesticate it, like if we could control it, like we've seen other people do it before, that'd be awesome.
It's been 2 years.
That's
I'm finally
true.
ready.
That's true. You did have
Camo.
one really powerful psionicist who was extremely good at animal handling. Was able to tame one and ride it.
I'm pretty good at animal handling as kind of a rancher, and we've got a good airport that might be useful for that sort of a thing. We'd have to retool. We'd have to reorganize the tower, I think, a bit though,
Why is that?
with the rooms, the way we did the rooming.
Oh,
I don't know which
I
room
didn't really
choices.
do much rooming. I just decorated it pretty much, But we could name some of the rooms something different, and organize it.
Another option would be we could make another tower. That's just for the cloud rays.
Long. When you walk into this building, a silt horror leaps up and flees out through an open window and out into the silt.
Huh.
Hmm.
That
Squiddly
was
squish
mighty
squish.
lucky.
Who is doing the inspection of this area?
I was doing some inspection. Apparently I'm doing a very bad job.
I thought you rolled a 23 for the investigation.
Do you need some divine inspiration?
I could use divine inspiration. I could also start using some of my my own power, like psychic knack.
I'm gonna
But,
give you a divine guidance.
So what is it? D4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna add both these to my next investigate roll. So 7 and a 1.
Okay.
Well.
You find a building that's completely collapsed. You're unable to recover any items from it.
So those are your bonuses, or?
Yeah, bonuses. So 28. I roll a 20, so then 28 will be my investigate.
28 investigate. You find an intact building. There used to be maybe documents here, but they've all rotted to practically dust. When you touch them, they fall apart. Broken pottery, old furniture, also close to decay. Nothing of value here.
Okay.
In your investigation, you do notice many footprints. Small, elf-like feet have crisscrossed through these buildings relentlessly.
What now? What did you say?
So this is...
Picked over well by the elves.
So this little group of elves over here, they routinely sneak into that side, into the noble district. They've been collecting a lot of artifacts. So you get the feeling...
Elves, you say?
You get the feeling you might not find a whole lot of value in these buildings based on how much foot traffic has been through here.
Dirty elves.
They have a couple
Yeah,
sneaky
we-
ways to get in here.
Area.
I have some good friends that are elves. Well, maybe not good
Name.
friends.
All right. Taurus follows Morg down the street.
Acquaintances. Okay, so we're going down here.
Ring sight flies the flying carpet along to keep pace. Moving through broken buildings, flying in a zigzag sort of pattern. Occasionally finding a dead end, maybe flying up and over a couple buildings. Let's see. Ring sight guides the carpet towards 9 over here.
So we didn't really find anything in the luxury area?
Nope.
No, stole it all. They took the booty.
It's all completely empty? Damn.
Besides not rusted, decayed books.
Alright, you spot some intact buildings here around 9. Oren might want to investigate. Ring sight's going to land the carpet here next to the building and the
I will
crisscross.
guide you again.
Alright, using psychic dice. Oof. So minimum roll is 20 plus 6, so 26.
26. Alright. This looks like a district where many of Gustanel's free citizens lived. You can tell this area also was thoroughly looted by the elves in the aftermath of the Sorcerer King's attack. The homes here are more sturdy versions of the structures in the Warrens. Time and the elements have not been kind to them. You look through the buildings, you find many remains, you find broken furniture, broken pottery. Nothing of value remained.
I would expect the caller not to be here.
The color is everywhere.
Yeah, I keep looking over my shoulder.
8?
Alright. Ring sight flies the carpet west towards these other buildings that look intact.
I'm gonna assist in investigating.
These are the Warrens. The buildings in
guide.
the Warrens in the southwest are in terrible shape.
I'm not gonna blow a dice on this, but I will take your assistance so that way I can get reroll, and then I get
Yeah,
guidance.
I give you a guidance, man.
I got a 15 for investigation.
Every single time I give you guys guidances, somebody gets burned somewhere.
So, 28, 30 for investigate.
30. Alright. So, the Warrens are rough terrain. The area here is blackened by tar and soot. Everything is a sticky mess. So as you're investigating, your hands become blackened, your boots become blackened. Anything
Not
you
me,
touch
'cause
gets completely dirty with the tar around here.
Body equilibrium, but I will pick through in a ginger fashion.
Alright, alright.
I'm gonna flick the tar at Taurus.
I am light as a feather upon the silt and tar.
Alright.
Although, actually, tar... Do we need some tar? I don't know if we... No, all these pools are tar.
Oren,
Tar pits.
you spot ancient thieves' cant.
Okay.
There's a symbol in this building which you think might have once been an inn. And the symbol indicates a secret trap door in front of the fireplace.
Oh, wow. Gentlemen, this is something quite interesting. I bid you follow me. So I go
What?
picking gently through,
What
and
are
then
those?
I go try to feel around the fireplace inside this inn of sorts.
Alright, you detect the secret door that was indicated by the thieves' cant symbols. It's covered by a thick layer of silt. Like, you'll have to sort of broom away a bunch of silt in order to even find it.
Okay. If I can do that, yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to ask for help from the air elemental or Taurus or somebody.
Yeah.
I'll hold it back from flowing back in. But
The summoned elemental will push away the silt. Kicks up a choking cloud, but it does clear the the 5-foot section.
Mask up. And down we go. So are we able to kind of sit within a sphere of wind or a twister of wind, and so that the air elemental can keep the silt at bay as we try to go through this passage? Let's get submerged.
Yeah, he pushes the silt back, and when you open the... Do you open the trapdoor?
Yes. I feel around for the trapdoor, looking for traps, of course, but other than that...
Roll it.
Oh, okay. Do I get assistance with this again? You know what? No. No assistance. It wasn't mentioned. So, boom. And that. Nat 20. +1 on my dice, though.
Okay,
So
well,
31.
because you got a nat 20, not only do you find the trap, but you see how to easily disarm it
Okay.
in a way that you could rearm it if you wanted to. What?
Okay.
So you open up the trapdoor, and underneath the trapdoor there are several jars that seem like they're rigged to be slammed by a device that would shatter them. So you'd open it up and there'd be a huge explosion. But you're able to
But
hold
that
the
also
little
means
you're able to hold the little hammer in place so it doesn't break the jars.
that also means that it hasn't been opened before. So this is some place we have not. You know what this means, men? We're the first
Loot?
ones down here. It might.
All right.
I don't know if we...
Under the
Yeah, go ahead.
trapdoor, there's a ladder that descends down to a lower level.
Oh, is there still silt, all throughout this place, or can we...
The silt was unable to get into the basement.
Okay, well then, let's go ahead and close it up so that we don't have to keep the air elemental at bay, and we'll close it up so that the silt can't get back into the basement.
Okay.
And head down, descending into the depths.
Taurus has a difficult time squeezing down through the hole, but
Oh, yeah, he would.
Difficult? Is it not impossible?
he can squeeze in a medium square. It's tight.
Hmm.
It's like a spelunker climbing through one of those caves where they often die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like mold earth, slightly close it. It's like a horror movie.
Yeah. Like Mel's Hole. Did you ever hear the story of Mel's Hole?
Mel's hole.
It's like a dude that
Is there
fell...
someone named Mel I'm not familiar with?
Yeah, a man named Mel fell into a hole, and like this whole town was trying desperately to save him and get him out of the hole, and they failed. It's a big, long story.
Like 28 or 27 hours or something like that, whatever show that or movie that was.
Yeah, it's a pretty intense story. There's probably like a lot of YouTube videos about it that you could look up. It's fun. All right. You have descended into what appears to be a thieves' guild. A very ancient thieves' guild. A well-stocked thieves' guild, because you find a bunch of items.
All right,
We
Oren.
have found an ancient thieves guild of Guistino.
Yeah, you have
Age
your
past.
answer. Time to nerd out.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Tell us what you know about
and
thieves
this,
guilds.
this right here, this is used for, I imagine, disarming traps, but I don't know what this is.
Is any of
That's
it
for opening
useful?
doors. It's a lever.
No, we have crowbars.
We have sophisticated.
We have sophisticated ourselves. We have crowbars, soul.
Yeah, there's just so many cups and things here. They're just open. They're not sealed wineskins. It's like they just had water everywhere, of course.
Mm.
Well, he's a popular guy. So. Oh, iron.
All All right. That's everything. You find a magic fruit that has stood the test of time for thousands of years. You found a vial of poison marked assassin's blood.
I can't read it.
It's actually got a psionic crystal container that psionically
Oh.
tells you what is in it.
That is actually pretty flippin' awesome. Okay.
So all you have to do is hold the vial and think what is in it, and it'll imprint into the vial the mental message, the name of the item. In this case, it says assassin's blood.
And I hear their old voice from thousands of years back or something.
Yeah, and because it's a psychic communication, it bypasses language restrictions. You
Right.
just understand what it is innately. I'll note that the boomerang, the dwarven heart pick, and the hawk hatchet all seem to be high quality items.
You'd be wanting to look at this. I tell the ring sight and
No, actually, the boomerang
Holy
looks
skull.
quite ordinary. The heart pick looks fancy, looks masterwork.
Alright. Detect magic? I'll cast it.
All right. Yeah, it is definitely magical.
Nice magic.
Yeah, it isn't cursed.
I'll use the identify wand. Bing.
Okay. So
Is
the
there
hawk,
anything else?
the
Is there
heart-
anything else that's magic?
the heart pick, and the hawk hatchet are both magical. Which one do you want to identify, or do you do both?
Both.
Both. All right.
Well, I can do one, and then ringside can do one. That was a nice find. I would have never noticed that, Oren.
well,
Alright.
thank you.
The dwarf stone heart pick must be wielded by a dwarf. Nobody in the party can use it. It doesn't have any charges currently. It regains a charge as a 10-minute ritual once a day. An elemental weapon of earth that only seems enchanted in the hands of the right elemental cleric. Serves as a divine focus of earth, and as a wand of the war mage +1.
Warp on our airship?
It allows you to cast Mold Earth and Pass Wall. It's also a
That's
+1
pretty
weapon.
cool. That is really nice. Do
Oh,
we know
Pass
her?
wall. That's your favorite spell. Soul was. Isn't that your favorite spell?
It's one of my favorite spells that I never get to use.
Uh-huh. But the thing though is that you're not. None of us is a divine believer in the hurt element.
The earth element. I know a guy. Wait,
The
hold
other
on. What do
item-
you guys need? What do
The
you guys
other
need?
item is a Master Thief's Hawk Hatchet.
Huh.
Wait, what did you need? Did you know someone skilled in the earth element for? What did you need it for?
All right.
No hurt element. Like correct?
No, but I know a guy who is.
I'm listening, Ninja.
While you are identifying the item, you find that the pommel unscrews, and it's hollow, and it contains a map.
No.
Whoa, now we're talking.
Okay, now we're cooking.
That is pretty cool.
This is in the hatchet, you're saying, right?
Listen, this
Yeah.
might be the treasure cove of this band of bandits.
It says the owner of this golden axe, marked with Thieves' Cant, gains a passive +1 luck bonus to stealth, sleight of hand, and Thieves' Tools checks.
All right, that's for you, Oren.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
The
We have to. Is it close from here? Can we check the map and see if it's something that's nearby?
It
Yeah,
is
yeah.
something nearby.
I was
Oh,
waiting
yeah?
for him to finish. I was gonna ask the same exact thing.
Sorry about that.
No. Go ahead. No, you're good.
It indicates that the second treasure is located at 13.
At 13. Oh. You know that maybe the elves never found that. If it's so secretive,
Without the map, there's a chance.
I think we should go down over there. If we're gonna find something, that's actually our best bet right now. Because we don't really know what else, is around. We haven't found anything so far except for this and then maybe that.
That
Oh,
iron
yeah.
plate mail is incredibly bulky and heavy. Who's carrying
that's a
that? I guess
lot of
Taurus is going to
iron.
take it. It's like 45 pounds. It's 1,050 gold pieces worth.
Oh yeah.
Holy Christmas!
Made of iron.
It's
Oh
got-
my god.
It's barely functional. It's got 30%
matter.
eaten by rust, which is why it only weighs 45 pounds instead of 60.
Yeah, but it's iron.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
still
we can
like
smelt that down and make a pretty penny.
yeah. Or make another piece of equipment with it.
Yeah.
Who has like iron is like the beginning of any great magical items in this world. Like we haven't found anything like platinum or different type of material so far.
That's size of the employees.
Ninja, do we know of the other materials like platinum or like some of the even higher level than iron? Does it even exist in this world?
It does not.
No. So iron is like top material.
Yep.
Well,
Holy.
you found steel earlier, so that's. I mean, it was
Really?
ancient, I believe. Ancient steel.
Maybe it's legendary. That might be why.
Oh, there it is. I was like, why am I pasting and nothing's appearing here? It was going off the page.
So a lot of good stuff, anyways. So you know Earth Cleric, Saul?
Yeah, I take out the sending stone. I got to that earth clear guy in the hole. I got kicked. Fuck.
And is he
What do you
from
need me to
Tyr?
ask?
Is he from Tyr?
You can speak to him directly. Can I give Grimoire the stone to that earth clear guy that was digging the hole?
No. You can talk to him. He's your contact.
Yeah, he's
Well,
my contact, but he's pretty chill.
Yeah.
It's the same thing we need to know.
What does he do? Like, does he have a shrine or
Yeah, he's the only one at his shrine, actually.
is that in Tyr?
No.
Oh. Do you know the people in Tyr? Do you think?
I didn't even know we had upper limits in tier.
Well, also, one of your-
I only,
One of your crew on your airship is an Earth Cleric.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh. Well, that's pretty good.
yeah, but I don't think anyone talked to that.
I mean,
that
he announced that
makes
he was an
sense.
Earth Cleric when you were hiring him.
Okay.
It's well known. He talks about it a lot.
This would be probably pretty good for
That-
somebody on board of our ship. No?
He's the Grimoire
Yeah.
of Earth Clerics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I think it would be worth like, and if we decide to sell it at some point, we can sell it. But meanwhile, like we have one of our crew that can use it. We just have to keep track of all that though somehow. Like have a sheet for him.
All right. When you emerge from buildings in Section 8 here, you've drawn the attention of a bunch of razor wings that are circling, and they're going to attack.
Oh yeah.
I can't animal handling at this point. Once they're on the attack, I can't pacify them.
Oh, look at that. I rolled pretty good. Yikes. There's a lot of razor wings. We're doing quick combat, so I just need to know what everybody's bonus is going to be, basically.
How many razor wings are we talking about?
4.
A large horde of predatory birds.
It's gonna be.
Did you say
4.
4 or a horde?
A horde, at least 20.
4. I thought you said 4.
Well, it's a 4 for me.
All right.
Like my action is a 4.
Oh, you meant your action was
Yeah.
4. I was like, wait,
Grimoire.
4? We're fighting
It's
4.
not a
Where's your way?
whore.
Grimoire throws a major fire spell at him.
Just fireball.
I'm gonna use a 5th. I'm gonna use a 5th level spell slot to cast Summon Draconic Spirit.
You summon a
Use,
draconic spirit.
I'm gonna use a first level spell slot to tell them to leave us alone or they get fucked up.
All right. Diplomacy.
I am going to hide off in an alcove and then zap them as they fly by. +3 total with using a Sonic dice.
All right. Taurus adds +2. Ring sight. Not here. He'll throw a calm emotions at him, I guess. What's that, like +1? All right, who wants to roll the roll?
I'll roll it.
Uh,
I'll roll it.
hold on.
I'll roll it.
It is a total
What's the
of
plus?
+16 total.
Plus 16.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody roll it. Not me.
I got it.
Here's my one.
Listen, I'm the luckiest guy here. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Oh, pretty good.
There you
29.
go. 29.
Wait.
29.
Really? That's pretty good.
Yeah, you rolled a
Oh,
13.
13. Never mind.
You beat them by
Still good.
3.
yeah. That's in the stone,
Dude.
as it was written.
All right, the
Yeah.
razor wings from this section of wall have been obliterated.
We measured it properly, guys.
What's the duration on
Fire.
your summons? That sticks around a while, doesn't it?
I think it's. Hold on. Let me look at the exact spell. I don't think I got it on my character sheet.
Might come in
Okay,
handy if
so-
it sticks around a while.
So you gotta describe us what happened, Ninja, here. Like, when I shot that fireball with the silk and the birds exploding, like, what did it look like?
Well, crucially, what happened is after they explode and fly,
I imagine there's a very cool shockwave because of all the silt being blown back.
Yeah.
but then, crucially, call motions hits.
And there'd be one of those giant clouds of dust like you see in Dragon Ball Z.
Ninja, it lasts for 1 hour.
Yeah. So you can keep that until you get to 13.
Yep. It was level 4 fireball. Probably hit them hard. And then, like, what else did you guys do?
Ring sight tells them, "Get out of here, you're gonna die," and then they did.
You were right. You predicted the future, Ringside.
That was me.
Yeah, Morg did that too. 2 people in the party tried diplomacy and it didn't work.
They should have talked to us instead of the birds, you know.
Yeah. Taurus says, cooked chicken. And he starts eating.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go to 13.
Taurus is like, wait, I have to collect all these chickens.
Look at all those chickens.
He coll-
I'm down with that,
he
actually.
collects-
I'm gonna help Taurus.
He collects 20 cooked birds. That's dinner.
Nice. Yeah, that's true.
Don't waste
Right.
it.
Don't
Look,
waste it.
it's not disgusting like the other shit that we've been eating all of our life in this world. This is actually pretty good.
Looks
The
like
mountain
meat's
is
back
going
on the
to eat
menu,
every
boys.
fucking
Yeah.
chicken in this room.
Yeah, crispy wings on these things too. They kind of cooked.
Yeah, hopefully it wasn't overcooked. We can go ahead and fix that.
Ninja, can we combine different spells? Okay, so when I shoot a fireball on a group of chickens like that, okay, somebody else throws a bag of spices into the explosion to flavor the birds that we explode, okay?
You know,
Right?
grease would work.
Yeah, you cast the grease spell and then you deep fry them.
Yeah, okay. In the middle of the air.
Wait, do we have a
Oh.
sorcerer in our group that can just use prestidigitation and make them flavor the food?
That's true. There you go.
Yeah, we should do that. That
You gotta believe it's deep fried.
Now, on the way to 13, you pass across this big plaza, and something happens in the plaza. So, huge stone basins such as those used for topiaries surround the plaza, but beneath the silt there is only black ash. A large crack cuts through the plaza and extends to the palace beyond. Crack is deep enough to be visible as the silt has gathered in its depths, but does not fill or cover it over. Many skeletons are visible here, partially buried in silt. All
You know, it occurs to me that that crack is not a natural formation.
Oh, hell no. That's what you get when 7 Sorcerer Kings cast a 10th level lightning bolt at another Sorcerer King's palace.
Damn, this guy got jumped.
Yeah.
Almost got me. Almost got me. Almost got me.
You might be able to survive one 10th level lightning bolt, but 7 of them?
They almost caught me. Ooh, almost got me, Ninja.
That's a lot of deck saves. A rogue might do it.
Almost came out. Almost slipped. Let me mute real quick.
We got you. All right, so
All right, so you pass through the Grand Plaza and you enter into
13.
the Traders District.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's go to there.
Orin and Sol, both of you, as you enter this area, you briefly hear the sounds of a crowd. You can hear elves singing in the distance, and you can hear the laughter of playing children. It sounds as if they're right around the corner.
You can't sing better than me. Who goes there? How dare you?
When you round the corner, you are greeted with the sight of countless dead lying in the streets.
Oh, well, fuck.
The
Were they already at elves?
The bodies of
quite a
elven,
juxtaposition,
the
yeah.
bodies of elven singers, the small bodies of dead children, the
Oh, they're
various.
elves? What they got on them?
Oh, well, this used to be an elven marketplace long, long ago.
Right.
So you
Got
just
bodies?
you just momentarily heard the echo of the ghosts that used to live here.
Oh, you guys got a flashback. I got
Right.
some
I
of
knew my
those.
schizophrenia was useful, and they told me to take my pill.
I did get some, yeah, you know, I've seen some stuff too, like a few days
Be
ago.
right back.
Ninja, can I roll to loot their bodies, though? What do I roll?
You have to roll an investigate to see if you can find anything good here.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Children body, adult body, I'm taking everything.
Orin, is this where the map led to? It led to this pile of bodies?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
So can I get a guidance?
Yeah, you found a bag of candy corn.
Can I get a guidance?
That stuff
Grimoire?
never expires.
Before you roll, do you use the map?
Yes.
All right, I'm back.
Yes.
Okay, as long as you're
No.
using the map when you make the roll, you can have advantage.
No, Orin is doing the roll now.
Sure. Yes. I'm investigating. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm giving you guidance. You
Okay.
have advantage with the map.
Advantage.
Okay, I'm just looting the bodies. Gotcha.
Guidance. Roll.
Guidance, I'll for
Can
losing
we
the
give?
bodies.
Is there something else we can give to Orin?
I can also use Sonic Dice.
What
I
about
got-
bardic inspiration? Do you have one to spare?
Soul checks the bodies. You don't find any valuables. Everything here is destroyed by time.
Yeah, I give him bardic inspiration.
26. 33. What's Bardic Inspiration do?
You get your D10.
1d10.
$33, 39.
39. He knows the exact count of atoms in that constant body.
It's
Yeah,
like an old
I'm
memory.
really-
He's like, yeah, I've been there.
I am
His schizophrenia helped.
psychically connecting with every bone and memory.
39 Ninja. What does he not see?
Well, 39 is enough to find everything that was here. There's a bunch, so
I hope so.
No card.
are you gonna do the usual detect magic and then identify?
Yes.
I am actually halfway through my allotment of dice. I've been burning through dice in these searches.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna have to start chilling out a little bit, I think.
Oh, but I think we found probably the biggest though. I think it was the worthy investment.
It wasn't really investment, but we still haven't found the color in darkness.
Yeah. Everybody assisted though.
All right, so
You
this
know,
is
with
page
all
2 of
the-
this note card.
You got the fines and all that stuff.
Octopus. Yeah. All right, so you
Oh,
find
that's a lot of stuff.
you find a second thieves guild hidden in the marketplace in the Elven Market, and it's not as big as the first one, but it's like a safe house that they used. And the safe house belonged to their fence, and their fence had a lot of belongings on hand when the city was taken. You find a copper anklet that looks valuable. You find a stone javelin that's in good working condition. You find a flint scythe. You find a hammer made of copper. You find a whole lot of wine bottles, but it's turned to vinegar over the centuries. You find a locked chest, and it's a DC 25 lock in order to open it up. You can hear
Well.
lots of coin and gemstones rattling around inside of it, but you can't get at it unless you make that roll or smash it open, either way.
I
Oh,
think,
no.
yeah. Well, we'll get into it one way or another.
But
What is this here?
the most interesting thing is there's the mummified corpse of a Templar wizard and his belongings. He's got a tablet scroll, a rune-covered headband, a fine silver ring, a pouch of sand, a pouch containing a matching pair of rune stones, a bottle of rose-hued effervescent liquid with a bubble shaped like a heart, and your detect magic identifies that those items are magical.
And okay, let's take a look at all of them.
How many
That-
identifies is that? That's a few.
Yeah, and also, can we keep the mummy?
How many charges does your ID thing have?
50.
Alright, so here you are burning one on the scroll, one on the headband, one on the ring, one on the pouch, one on the other
share some of
pouch,
it. I share some with ringside. You know,
and one on the
where
bottle.
we
So you need to burn 6 charges.
Can he take one?
He's not here currently. I'll say yeah, he can take one. So then you'd need to burn 5 charges.
Yeah. Okay. I'm at 10 already, so I'm at 40.
Nobody else has thieves' tools, so this is gonna be just me, I think, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
We have a mummy, man. Like,
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
yeah.
32 on the unlocked chest, the disarm lock.
Okay. Unlocked by Aura. So you guys get access to 2,000 ceramic pieces. That weighs a bit. And 11 gems. There's hematite, obsidian, another hematite, blue quartz, another blue quartz, a tiger eye, another hematite, a turquoise, and a star rose quartz, and a blue quartz, and a mossy gate. Just a big pile of gemstones.
Yeah.
I'm starting to scratch my my chin here, and I'm like, I wonder what I would need to do to revive this mummy right here.
Why do you want to do that?
Dead or actual revive?
I think I have the capacity of doing that.
But why would you want to? What benefit would that have?
I'm just curious, you know. Like, what
Are you
happens?
testing your powers?
I'm just wondering, you know, what would happen. Aren't you curious?
It
No.
would be interesting to hear.
If I were to say the same thing, y'all would try to blow. I'm just saying.
Okay, casting Identify. Ring Sight says, these are sending stones. I can identify those easily. Then you begin identifying the tablet scroll. It identifies as a first level grease spell. You identify the headband of intellect, just like the one Taurus has around his forehead. You identify a ring of jumping. I think Taurus also had one of those. You identify dust of disappearance and a filter of love.
A filter of love?
I am interested in the intelligence one
What's the filter of love do?
It makes somebody fall in love with you.
because
Can I get a second one? I need another one.
Can you what?
I already have another love potion. I need that one.
can I make a request? Can I make a can I ask for a favor?
From whom?
Whom?
I would like this thing of intelligence.
The headband of intellect.
Another one?
It requires
Yeah.
attunement.
like that
You'll have
scythe.
to take off something else that you're attuned to.
Yeah, I know. But the reason why I'd like to be able to use it is that it would give me a really big advantage when I'm doing a sacrifice.
So in this safe house, the most interesting item is the thunder cut. It's actually in a display case with the name of the item written there.
It's like in like lightning font. We hear lightning out of nowhere.
What is
Nobody
it?
can read it, but if you could, it would say Thundercut.
Okay.
I'm like tracing out the letters. I think that's an I.
It is an obsidian scythe. It's two-handed, and it was made
Whoa.
by Ganassi.
1d12?
+1 weapon that does lightning damage.
I just like scythes. I always have.
Can
Never
you
really
use
had a
that?
Well, it's a simple weapon, isn't it? Oh, this is not 3.5. I don't know what that. I don't know if I can.
When you
Double
take
check.
lightning damage while holding the weapon,
Check.
you gain charges equal to the lightning damage. And when you deal damage with the weapon, add all charges as bonus lightning damage. So if somebody hits you with a thunderbolt that does like 36 damage, you absorb it all, and then your next hit does 36 bonus damage.
Ninja.
Does it require attunement?
And if you're just holding it while it's charged, you just keep taking 2 lightning damage.
Could Orin use that?
I was
That
gonna
would
say, Orin, you got
Not
any
really
attunement?
be that good if you're fighting like a lightning drake and they're just immune to lightning and they're
Yeah.
not just getting shot.
I mean,
while
yeah,
holding it.
but like, what if we're fighting like a sorcerer king or something? You never know.
Yeah, as long as the thing isn't also immune to lightning or resistant to lightning, that would
Yeah.
be fine.
I mean, that's also a problem. It's a Pacific damage type. Like, what's the likelihood of us finding something that does lightning damage and is also not immune to it and will be within melee range and you'll
Well,
hit?
but wait, couldn't one of you guys lightning bolt me, and I could
I don't
like
know this
dodge
guy.
the
You're-
lightning bolt, but then have it go to the rod, and then it's kind of like
I think you have to, from the wording, I think you have to take the lightning
Yeah,
damage.
you have to take it, so we'd be hurting you. Not to mention, Grimoire's a fire guy. He's a druid.
yeah.
If
I
you
don't know
happen
that.
to be lightning resistant, this would be a great item.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, would the weapon take
resistant.
the full amount?
The weapon would take the full amount. It's not lightning resistant, but you are, so you would
Who
only
the
take
fuck
half the
made
damage.
this? It's-
A masochist.
Well, it might have been
Awesome.
used by somebody who was immune to lightning,
Yeah.
in
That-
which
this
case
is a-
they would be able to
this is like
benefit.
this is a fantastic weapon, you know, for probably like an air cleric.
Would like to be able to use it like
Yeah.
with
Well,
with evasion to just go ahead and evade
You-
the lightning bolt, but then put it into the lightning bolt.
But could you add to one of your other item like resistance or immunity to lightning?
If I have to do all that, it's just not cool. It's not enough. No.
Wait, Ninja, can I that filtered love, whatever it's called, can I have that?
Well, I don't think anybody in the party wanted to
I'm
claim
cool
it.
with that. You want to play with that? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll take it. You got the
But-
item? Can you send it to me?
Okay. I gotta ask a question then. Okay, so is there somebody that it would benefit a lot to get the intellect?
I don't think.
I don't think
so.
anyone else needs intelligence, or are you an intelligence caster? Wait, isn't a ringside intelligence caster? What did he need it?
Well, the no, he's a summoner, so it's a
He's
charisma.
yeah.
So okay, so the reason I ask is religion for some reason instead of being wisdom, it's intelligence. Okay, I'm proficient in it. But the thing though is that my intelligence is not great compared to my wisdom. This thing would give me a huge plus when I'm doing any type of religion checks. And that's really good for when I do sacrifices. So even if I don't use it all the time, I'd like to be able to borrow it from whoever's using it when I'm doing a sacrifice.
If you're doing a religion check, so as I understand it, like this whatever the standard stuff is on the right of the thing, like it says intelligence. That's only kind of like if you're trying to understand the history or something about the religion. But if you're, I mean, I would assume if you're trying to do like a ritualistic rite or something,
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't it turn into wisdom?
No.
Because that's what you use for all your spells
Well,
and stuff.
it would, like, if the game was flexible, but it's not flexible. You know what I mean?
I thought it was, because aren't there like some other things that you can do that are other checks that are not whatever is listed based on like DM discretion or something, or based on the action?
Well, it really depends on the DM, but in this case, it would just bypass all that, which is the standard rules.
That's sort of why like some of the things, acrobatics and athletics, are sort of interchangeable, because it's sort of like you're athletic, but it's like a dexterity kind of athletic movement.
In the book, they say if you can make a good case for it, you can use any combination of ability, score, and skill. But you do have to convince your DM. It has to be, a good idea.
That's why, yeah, that's why some of the times
Okay.
intimidation, they're like, "Can I use a strength check to intimidate people?" And they're like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
So,
because I mean, dump stat charisma is common for big warrior types, but you still want to be able to intimidate. Nobody's going to put points in charisma. Why would they?
I know.
Where on the card is it, Ninja? I'm trying to find it.
I took it off the card. I put it in the Discord. All it says is filter of love. You'll have to look it up on the internet. It is a completely bog standard D&D filter of love potion, as described on D&D Beyond.
So, Ninja.
Yeah.
If I wanted to do a religion check, but like a sacrifice, would you be okay with me using my wisdom for that? Because that would give me a +5.
And you wouldn't have to use an attunement slot for the thing, because essentially what I think of like when they're using religion for intelligence, it seems to me like they're using it sort of like history, but specifically for religion, where you're just trying to get knowledge out of what that religion is, rather than actually doing anything praying holy type of religion stuff.
Like, would it become a wisdom check instead?
Maybe if you did something extra to make it a wisdom check. I don't know. We'll have to workshop it a little bit.
Okay.
That's my
Now, if not, then this could be an option. I could wear it for an hour. Get attuned to it.
No, I
That
thought
would
it
be.
takes long.
There's always a preparation, anyways, to a ceremony. Yeah. And that's like an hour or two. So I attune, and then when I do my check, boom, I got that intelligence, and then I give it back to whoever's using it.
Yeah, you just wouldn't be able to do sacrifices on the spot. You'd have to save the item and wait. And it actually works better if you bring it to the temple and do it on holy ground and all that.
Yeah, and then we could say that during all that prep and everything, the ceremony, like I get that.
Yeah, make a day of it. Make a celebration with a big crowd, and you get bonus points.
Yeah,
Like
so
on my angelic crown.
I would be cool with that because I don't need it all the time. You know what I mean? Like I don't care about like doing investigation checks and stuff like that. Like other people can do that in our group pretty well. Anyways,
Taurus gets bored of searching. And he says, "What about them buildings over there?" And he points to the south.
so Ninja, we'll take that stuff and we'll put it in a communal bag, I guess.
Into the bag of holding it go.
No one's taking any other stuff off of it.
Well, the love potion or whatever.
Yeah, I already took that off.
So I'll take that, and then whatever is in that box, I guess it's gonna go in the communal bank, anyways. So.
Okay.
And nobody's using that lightning torture device.
Did Skywill already take the Master Thief's hawk hatchet?
Yeah,
I think
so.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I'll delete it off the card then.
I put it in Discord what I was hoping to do with the. I don't actually have an attunement slot, but that's what I would like. I could make one if I really wanted to. But for the scythe, that's what I would want to do. Is be able to catch the lightning with the scythe.
You're purely a rogue, though. Do you need proficiency for scythes?
I don't know. In 3.5, no, because this is a simple weapon. But this is 5th edition, so I don't know anything. I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
That's a cool scene, though. I didn't watch Adam.
Ringside character keeps on falling on his head.
Okay,
like
but
top
Skywell, if you
heavy.
already have this, I'm gonna delete the Master Thief's Hawk off the card.
Delete that, yes, please.
Okay.
You're right. You're right. I just looked in Grit and Glory, and it has the scythe listed as a simple melee weapon. It is two-handed, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you also take the Assassin's Blood?
Dude, it's 1d12 damage plus all the other stuff. It's pretty cool.
I just
I
like
think-
scythes. I just think they're cool.
Did you ever see Interview with a Vampire? That's got the best scythe scene of any movie ever. He
You know what would be
friggin'
cool,
cuts
Oren?
vampires in half with it.
You come out of like stealth, but you use what is it? What is that teleport you do? Misty Step.
Sure.
Misty Step behind the enemy, and then do him like a lightning sigh attack in the back.
I'm gonna
Well,
go
back-
grab a drink.
back-
If anybody else needs
Yeah.
to take a break, now's the time.
Yeah.
Back in 3.5, when you had coup de grace and you'd use it's automatic critical hit. So back when you had ×4 crit on scythes, that was kind of a way to go. And I actually, at one point, was trying to build a character where it was like that was her thing, where she'd like put people to sleep, or hold person, and then coup de grace, and then ×4 crit on okay, it's a D4 or it's a D6, but it's ×4. So yeah, it was good stuff. Beheading. Plus, scythes punch through armor pretty good.
I think it's a really cool weapon, especially if you can move very fast around.
Yeah.
Combine it with other stuff, throwing daggers.
Mhm.
Our combats are generally pretty, even if they're long, they're kind of short.
Yeah, time wise,
Yeah.
round wise.
Yeah, exactly. So, like the options of us using spells are kind of limited. The one combat that I think we used a lot and it drained us all was against that the Tarask or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the headband of intellect off the list.
Yeah, you're gonna use it.
No, I thought you already took it. That's why.
No, don't take it off. Like I didn't copy it or anything.
Okay.
Where's the card?
So should I copy the scythe or no?
Yeah, take it.
It's in my area because I'm gonna just transfer all the stuff in the.
Okay, I'll make my own card. Okay.
Okay. I don't see the filter of love thing though.
It's already off, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Okay, I have returned. Red Bull number 2.
Sending stones. That's very useful to have here.
Are we really taking the mummified corpse with us? That seems like an odd thing to shove in a bag of holding.
Yeah, I will take it.
I mean, I guess if it's kind of like shrunken and dehydrated, it's kind of okay.
I wonder if I could maybe out of this body bring back a fire element.
Hello?
Yes.
What's up?
Yeah, it got really quiet. I was wondering what was going on.
I muted myself because I'm eating cookies.
Okay, who's taking the pair of sending stones?
It's two of them. I'll take them.
We need it for the flying ship, so we don't have to keep using sending stuff.
Yeah.
As the captain, I agree.
It's a captain call, guys. Okay.
I see the card over on your side. Is that? I mean, we can put it somewhere else. We don't have to have it on my person. I'm actually getting high on weight anyway, so. But we could put that in the ship, and I'll maybe consider using it at some point here. But the Guisanellian flint scythe.
Could I use this dust of disappearance? Can I take that?
Sure.
Because if sometimes we have a roll where I need to roll. My stealth is really bad, so that could probably help. Unless you guys use it more often.
This isn't the Thundercut one, is it? Where's the Thundercut card?
No, that's on the 3rd page.
Oh, here we are. Whoops.
What are you doing?
Okay, can I undo? Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay.
And then Skywall, you didn't answer my question about this. Did you take
Oh.
the Assassin's Blood vial thing? You
Yeah,
want
I gotta remember to put that on there. Okay, here I go.
It's right here.
Assassin's Blood.
Cookies.
What kind of cookies?
It's like a oatmeal raisin cookie.
Oh, yeah, I love
that
those.
sounds great. Yeah. It's like such an old school type of cookie, but I don't know, they're so good.
Yep. All right. Ring sight hops on the flying carpet. Taurus is already moving towards 4 because he got bored.
Mm-hmm. Hey, how much intellect does it give you? That
19.
19.
Oh yeah, cool.
I have the Assassin's Blood, I have the Hatchet, and I have the Thundercut on my character sheet now.
Okay.
So it's gonna give me a +4. That's awesome.
The Thundercut is gone. Right, Thundercut's gone.
Yeah, Will took that.
I am now on medium load.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Taurus was a little bit impatient and ran ahead of you all, and he got jumped by 12 Zackles. So I'm just going to quickly do a combat between him and 12 Zackles.
Are those just birds?
He rolls with +3, and he's got an 8. They roll a 13, plus their bonus. There's 12 of them, so that's like a 25. He lost!
For the first time.
He lost the 12 Zackles.
He takes 15 damage, but I'll say he raged when combat started. So he's only going to take like 7 damage. Let's see here.
Can we
He
hear
lost to a bunch of birds.
Can we hear the Zackles yipping in the distance?
Yeah, you'll hear the sounds of combat.
All right, I'm going to run over here and engage.
All right. So a Zackle is a jackal-type creature with some psionic abilities. They're not that strong, but there's a dozen of them. And they're starving, so they're very aggressive. So, quick combat. Let's find out what everybody's bonus is going to be.
Put out of their misery. +3 for me.
+3.
+3 as well.
Normal +1.
Oh, +2.
Actually, no,
Micro.
+2 for me. I'm not going to use the dice. +2.
All right. What was that, Long?
+2 for me.
+2 for you.
Who's throwing the spice in?
Ring sight does a +2. Taurus does a +2.
I don't have soy sauce.
You guys have +12.
I'm sorry. That was very bad. That was very inappropriate.
Taurus takes out of his barrel some cayenne powder and other spices.
You just keep those.
Is that how
Yeah.
you serve? Is that how you serve dog?
So,
how you
we're making some dog jerky here.
Okay.
Oh my god, no.
Round 2 of combat is
What?
absolute blitz. The Zackles are handily defeated.
Yeah.
The remaining Zackles scatter. They tuck their tails between their legs and yelp as they run away.
Are they edible?
The few that are dead here on the ground, there's like a dozen of them. They are dogs, but they are edible.
Okay. So we'll eat them.
Taurus says, I already have chicken.
Yeah, we have dog and chicken.
I really want to
Man,
make
there are
a...
so many fucked up jokes I cannot make.
I know. I'm biting my tongue right now. It's hard.
You too.
I already said them. So you must not have heard me.
We have soy sauce.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Longest is sitting there.
Dude, man, we live like in a Mad Max world.
Man.
This is like a delicacy, you know what I mean?
Right. You're right. You're right.
Zackle meat.
Mm.
It's probably 60 or 70 pounds of meat per Zackle, so that could feed you for a while.
Do we
Exactly.
even have any Zackles near tier?
Probably. They're fairly common desert creatures.
That's
Oh,
one
yeah,
of my
I got
favorite
an
snack,
idea.
guys. At the
I
festival.
got an idea. Half elves think alike.
Oh my
They
gosh.
probably fed us this in the slave pits, but in goulash form.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, we have dog goulash.
Like we were eating rats and snakes in that goddamn pit.
I ate sand once or twice to never get by.
Yeah. You know, that's pretty shitty, man.
All right. So, this is the Merchant District. The Merchant District is vast. It covers a huge section of the city.
Yeah.
I perceive any more elf footprints.
Lots
does-
of them, I'm sure.
You can tell that the elves have not completely investigated this area.
Sweet.
Stone buildings in the southeast corner of the ruins once made up part of the Merchant District. As with most of Guisnel, these stores and warehouses were pillaged over the centuries, but you can tell that not everything was fully pillaged. However, to
wonder
search
why.
the area would take hours. Do you wish to spend hours finding the items here?
Hmm.
Yes.
That's a bad roll.
I'm-
It's really bad. Yeah.
More focused on finding the color and darkness, but I'll go with the party, friends.
All
You gotta
right.
figure out who's telling him to kill.
Yeah, we're
Johnny.
searching this in area. Like,
The search
Kill
begins.
Johnny.
You move from building to building. The Merchant District has numerous stores. Most of the items are destroyed by time and decay. Sol, you are overwhelmed by the smell of garlic on the wind.
Oh yeah.
You find a
Is it
dead
good
merchant
garlic or
on
bad garlic?
You find a dead merchant on a pile of mummified garlic cloves.
Are they edible?
No.
From 1,000 years ago?
I mean, that's just really fermented.
he's been pickled.
Pickled garlic.
All right.
Can I rummage through his corpses? You know, just go through his remains. What do
You
got on him?
can find that he has garlic, plenty of it, but it's not
Hey.
edible.
Anything else on him?
Nah.
How do you know if it's unedible? You should try it.
Yeah, if I would. Yeah, Taurus.
Yeah, maybe it's like black garlic. Have you ever seen that? Black garlic?
I asked Taurus
No.
to try it. He has a stronger immune.
Dude, listen, we're immune. We are all immune to poison, so.
I know, but we're not
What's
immune
the
to
worst?
bad taste. And I'm a noble. I can't be caught with this in my system. I'm gonna like die of death.
Might
Die of
give you
death.
diarrhea or something, but
Exactly. So Taurus.
I did that when, so at one point, I forget how this happened, but I had a whole clove of garlic with a pizza party for the students. And I don't know, I didn't want it to go to waste, I guess, was the problem. So I was just eating a clove of garlic with the pizza. And yeah, it's powerful
Like,
stuff.
Not like
of course.
You ate a whole
What is-
clove of garlic?
Oh yeah. It's power. It's strong. I was
What would-
not popular after that.
I was not bad.
I like the little tubs of hummus because it comes with, if you get the garlic hummus, it comes with like a clove of garlic that's diced up right in the middle of it, and you can just take a scoop of that and just eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's one way to make garlic hummus.
Fucking Hamas terrorists.
oh, 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 Lord.
Man, that you got triggered by Amos.
The Hamas.
All right. So
Man, I love Hamas.
All right, let's play this game.
All right. So you start at the outskirts and you search through buildings. 20 minutes go by, you search through other buildings. 20 minutes go by, you search through other buildings. Over here, you find nothing of value. Another 20 minutes go by. Eventually, you find in one particular building, there's a couple items that stood the test of time.
Oh no.
Who found them?
you did.
Are they magical?
I found them?
One of them is magical, but they're both special. Now, actually, I kind of lied earlier when you asked, are there special medals? Because you're about to see one right now.
Oh, man.
Oh my.
It's going to be like a Meadows talk to
Okay. So, who made the best discovery today? Is it Oren or is it Soul?
Well, I discovered myself when I...
All right. So what you have found is gray forged arrows.
Gray Forge?
Gray forged metal is special. It poisons somebody. It's con save versus exhaustion +1.
Interesting.
And then there's a gray forged storm dart. It does a d4 +1 because it's a magical weapon. It is masterwork. It's from the Cleansing Wars. It requires attunement. When you make a ranged attack with this thrown weapon, the dart multiplies into 2d6 darts that strike an area, including the initial target and any creatures within 5 feet of it. All the targets must be within 15 feet of each other. All the darts use the same attack roll, but the attacker chooses how many darts hit each creature. One dart is physical piercing.
This is awesome. Like, that's the coolest weapon.
That's
Plus
Kinda
DC
cool.
17 con save versus exhaustion +1, just like the arrow's head.
Oh, I like that a lot.
All the additional
Amazing.
darts are illusionary and deal psychic damage. The real dart teleports to its sheath at the start of your next turn.
Oh.
I kind of like that a lot, guys.
If it didn't require it, you want it? I'm literally packed to the brim on a slot. I can't take. That's why I asked. I can't take any. You want it? You want?
Wait, it requires attunement? Oh,
Yep.
shoot. Oh,
Yeah. That's become our main problem. All of us are like packed to the brim already.
I don't know.
We-
Let me see.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see too. You say that's 2d6 damage.
So it can turn into 12 darts that each can do
Huh?
5 damage.
I know, man. It splits
Yeah.
between enemies around it.
It can do 60 damage. It can hit multiple targets. It can exhaust them.
Like, when we're fighting these groups, you shoot on a group, you hit a fuckload in there. So that's a good way to do, some
Wait a
pretty
minute.
good impact.
Wait a minute. I have an important question.
It's just like a one-time throw, though, right?
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
it
not.
gives them... No.
Last sentence.
Mhm.
Okay, but Ninja, I have a very important question.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
a repeative, like
I-
AoE attack, you know?
I need to ask this, Ninja.
Point.
So with the physical dart, okay, the psychic darts can go off and do their own different targets, and that's something that I mildly have some role in. But with a physical dart, would I be able to do sneak attack damage with the original physical dart, and then the spirit psychic damage does its own thing?
Yeah, I mean, it would just be like a bunch of additional darts. The physical dart does your sneak attack, and then all the d4 +1s that hit also do damage.
I'm
you go.
sold. I'm sold. I'm
Come on,
dropping
man.
something. I don't know what I'm dropping, but I'm dropping something. My
I-
armor. Who needs armor when you got that?
Hey, real quick, I was going to say, Oren, I also got something that I realized would probably be better on you.
Do you have anything helping you with your armor?
I was wearing leather armor of magic resistance. That was the first magical item I ever bought, but I'm dropping it.
Does it
for
has a
this.
+1 or something?
It's a +1. It's just a +1 armor, but it
Oh,
requires
you
it
can
requires
find-
attunement because it gave me advantage against defiler magic.
you
Yo,
can find much better without having to do attunement.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
This
I will.
is
I sent you an
amazing.
item I'm giving you.
Listen,
Can you wear the armor for just the AC and not have the attune for the magic effects?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's that too.
I got a suggestion, man. When we go back to town, okay, we take some of that Drake skill from the lightning
Oh,
air
no,
Drake,
wait.
and we can make you a leather armor.
No, I forgot about that. Remember the phasing creature we had? I have to attune to that.
Okay.
Remember that phasing armor you guys were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta figure out what else I can get rid of.
I gave you a dagger that doesn't need attunement. I sent it to you DMs. I had it on me, and you might like it actually more.
I don't know what I'm getting rid of.
I think the cool thing about the psychic darts is they're sort of like guided. You can choose where they go. So if you know one target has low AC, you say all the darts target that one.
Who's that guy from Guardians of the Galaxy?
The exhaustion can kill somebody before you get them to 0.
That's true. If they fail 6 of their saves, they would die from exhaustion.
Yeah.
Oh, each psychic
my
dice,
God.
all of them
Oh
have.
my God,
That's
this
what I'm
is-
saying. It's fucking like
This is a
amazing.
nuke. This is a nuke.
Like like it's so strong. Like you
Make,
know. What I mean?
make a
Oh, my
sorcerer
gosh.
king use all their legendary saves from one dart throw.
Actually, I think
Right.
the exhaustion effect comes from the metal, so that only applies to the first target. But all the other ones
That-
at least take psychic
yeah.
damage.
Yeah, that's not. I agree. That's a much better way to run that because you don't want to.
Still, an exhaustion.
Yeah,
still,
the thing-
if you give them enough of exhaustion, they still can like miss rolls and stuff like.
Well, you could do it every round though.
Yeah, so after 3 rounds, they have disadvantage on every attack roll.
that. Yeah, it's really
One
good.
dart is
Unreal.
physical piercing
It's
damage
still
plus
unreal.
DC
Okay.
I know.
I have to get rid of something. Okay, I don't. Okay, I've got my cloak of the bat, which lets me fly.
A lot of things are going to be immune to exhaustion, though. It doesn't work on undead. There's some other examples.
My earrings of obfuscation are pretty important. It makes me immune to divination and psionic abilities to find my location. So that's going to be kind of key. And then I got my ring of protection. 1, 2, 3, and then the armor. So I gotta get rid of one of those things. I'm thinking the protection.
Is it what plus? Is it a +1 or
+2.
It's pretty-
That's the one I gave him earlier.
Yeah.
You might find like different ways of getting better AC without like needing like a.
Yeah.
Attunement.
Yeah, because a lot of armors that are really good too don't require attunement.
Well, this armor is not the armor that we're gonna be making. Is the one that lets me phase.
Okay, and that's really good.
That's
though.
kind of amazing. Yeah.
So when you get that, you don't need that ring anymore. Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna be giving up the ring so I can get this dart because that's gonna be so ridiculous. Oh my god.
Yeah. So you're good.
Okay. Yep.
Is the ring like?
Let me see that dart. Anybody else use the arrows?
No.
Arrows? I use arrows.
Yeah.
You use arrows?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want the gray forged arrows?
Yep.
You
Okay.
need to make sure you collect those.
How many arrows are they, Ninja?
25.
25.
Well,
There are
you need-
magic
you
arrows,
need-
a d6
yeah.
plus 1 magic arrows that also cause exhaustion with a DC 17 con save.
You need to collect your arrows at the end. You know what I mean? Like you don't
Yep.
want to. You
And
don't
I,
want to lose those.
Real quick, I just wanted to say earlier you said who made the better. Soul or Orin. I think I win.
Yeah, you won.
I think Orin even agrees. So I take my bow.
Yeah,
You know, it's a good contest where everybody wins. You know what I mean?
Everybody wins.
Yeah. Anybody need Thundercut? That's old hat right now.
You don't want it anymore.
That was all of 5 minutes.
That was 5 minutes ago.
5
Yeah.
minutes of glory.
Maybe Taurus would use it if he comes up against a lightning enemy.
Yeah.
Do you specifically
Put
need
it
to be
back in the
holding
party
it, or
bag.
do you just need to like have it in your possession?
The hawk hatchet, I can just have my possession and get a bonus to stealth and sleight of hand and stuff.
That
But,
one's not a human.
Not attunement either. Yeah.
Okay.
And I can store my thieves' tools in it. But the big issue is this dart. It's just
Hey, yo, you should test throw it at
Those arrows also cause exhaustion. Holy shit!
I know.
No, just the one. The individual.
No, not the dart. There's
Oh, the arrows, yeah.
5 gray forged arrows, and they also do a DC 17 con save versus exhaustion.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you have like multi-shot or
Right,
what
right.
what's the
I'm
thing
gonna
called?
fire these at like sick elf children. You got no clue.
What the fuck?
What?
Nice
You're gonna
job.
shoot sick elf
Nice.
children with
Nice job.
I'm gonna like just run like bitch. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, I'm not
You
defiling.
should
I'm not defiling.
enchant all these arrows with return. That's a
Yes.
thing.
There's a difference between being
Yes.
evil and defiling. Okay.
You could do that and split the pack. Okay. So is there anything else in 4?
So these are the arrows that after combat you want to make sure you remember to go look for them and recover them.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. You
Okay,
could-
it
well,
took-
anyways.
It took hours, but you did scour this entire corner of the city and then you found those 2 items.
Those are really good though.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Gives it to
Sorcerer
her.
Kings are immune to exhaustion,
Probably.
Possibly.
and they're immune to psychic damage.
Sorcerer Kings have a lot of dirty tricks.
Yeah.
All right, when you leave 4 and you're moving back across the plaza, the Cloud Ray attacks.
Oh shit.
Guiding bolt. Wait, do you
Okay.
know guiding bolt?
Is it a female?
You'd have
Is
to
that
make
a
a
base?
make a
Come on,
roll
Ninja.
to determine its sex. I don't know.
Can I roll it? Can I roll it?
Yes.
And you got to wait for your
Alright, we're
turn
gonna-
because we're rolling initiative.
Okay. If it's my turn, all right. Let me roll initiative.
It's going to be automatic. I'm just looking to see what the Cloud Ray's initiative it is. It's +3.
Why is it attacking us?
Wham!
Like, what have we
She's
done to that
pregnant. She's
thing?
angry. Cut her belly open and take her children one by one. We'll have an army.
I must have rolled a 1 on my initiative here.
Am I
You roll
actually
one.
first?
Okay,
I rolled
so
one.
the Cloud Ray
Oh
used
my
an
God.
ability to detect the party from a great distance, and then it flew in, and it's going to hit the party with a sneak attack. It beats its wings with a wing attack. It's a legendary action. Each creature within 15 feet of the Cloud Ray must succeed on a DC 24 dexterity saving throw,
Whoa.
or they take 16 bludgeoning damage and they're knocked prone. In this case, that means you fall off the flying carpet and land on the ground, which is
Yep.
another 10 feet below.
I'm taking the damage.
You said 16 damage?
Ooh, 6 damage from the fall.
Okay. that's
Ouch.
not bad.
So it's 16 from the wing attack and then 6 damage from hitting the ground. So a total of 24 damage if you take it. And it was DC 24 dex. So
I actually fail.
Soul made it, Orin failed.
I failed.
So
Automatic.
mark off that 24 damage. You're now laying prone on the ground.
Don't you automatically like get half damage from dex saves though? Or
From the first attack each round. So I could roll with it. Yeah, there we go.
I was talking about what is that?
As a
uncanny
reaction.
dodge?
Yeah, as a reaction.
Okay, Ringsight and Taurus both hit the ground face first, face plant into the concrete with a thwap. Cloud of dust goes up.
I was walking out of the house with my dagger, just looking at like my precious, and all of a sudden I get slammed to the ground by a big downdraft, and I go to a knee and touch the ground like the hero pose.
Ninja, I passed.
I wasn't talking about uncanny dodge. I was talking about evasion. That gives you half.
Ninja, do
even
you
if
see
fail
that?
the
I
skill.
passed. 25.
Nice.
Nice. Congrats.
Well, either way,
What?
Wait a minute, I'm doing the wrong one. Who's yellow? I guess-
Yeah, also, Skywell, did you get
Yellow
the dagger I
is
sent?
Ulrich.
Ah,
Do
that's
you
what it
want
was.
it or not? Skywell?
I can't understand. Say again.
The dagger I sent you in your DMs, do you want it or?
Oh, my DMs. I have to check my DMs.
Yeah, it's up to you on Discord. It's a very Pacific dagger. I bought it a while ago. I've just been holding on to it. Do you want it? You might actually like it.
But I'm not a defiant. Well, hold on.
Yeah, it's only 1 damage. Come on, man.
Right. Orange prone.
You can throw the dagger as far, and then as a, I think it's a free action. You could teleport to it.
Okay, I can do that already, but this is nice to not use my dice to do it.
All right, Ringsight has lost half his health by hitting the ground there. That hurts.
So you want it or not?
I don't know.
Wait, that was even with his temp HP?
I don't think he had any marked.
Yeah,
What was
I
it?
mean, I can
2d10? I could add 2d10. Let's see. His temp HP was 9, so I'll give him 9 health back.
Wait, Ninja,
Okay.
is initiative on the right, correct?
Uh,
Yeah, you're gonna go first.
Oh. Hey. All right, what gender is it?
All right, roll a nature
Roll
check.
with that one?
Roll a nature check to stare at its genitalia as hard as you can. Squint as you stare at its genitalia.
I recognize a sky a sky thing's Kaweka anywhere. That's a female. 16.
All right, you got it. It is a female.
I recognize that Kaweka from anywhere.
Is it pregnant? Is it
Oh my
pregnant?
gosh.
It does not look pregnant now.
Damn it.
You estimate
God,
that it's
fuck,
not even
kill it,
mating
kill it.
season.
It's useless. It's useless. Kill it.
No, are we trying to
Can we try to grapple it?
wrangle it?
Can we try to control it?
we don't have a psychic, right? Or
No?
You would need the dominate monster spell.
Who has that?
Hold on. I dominate. Nope, I don't.
Who casts that, Ninja? Like,
It's a
like-
9th level spell. None of us have that yet.
Sorcerers.
So that'd be Ringsight could do that.
Wizards can do it too.
Oh, yeah?
That's why we need the baby. We don't need this. So I vote we snipe it out the sky. And then I want an action surge.
We snipe it. Yeah.
You're gonna get a lot of attacks then. Let's go.
Yes, attack.
All right. First things first, I am going to. It's probably immune to psychic damage, so I'm gonna go to my items. I know it's about I really quick. How high up in the sky is it?
All right. It is. Were you? You made your save, so you're still on the carpet, right?
Yep.
Then it's directly overhead. It is within melee distance.
But how many feet specifically for fall damage?
It is 5 feet above you. It is 15 feet above the ground.
Oh wow.
So it's only hovering. Oh man. If
It
that's the
used
case,
it
then-
used its entire movement to move directly down next to everybody and blast them with its wing attack.
All right. I'm gonna also. Hold on, fuck! Stop sending me messages. All right. I'm also going to use my ancient short bow, hardwood. So I has 3 charges. I'm gonna spend an action to give myself haste. And I'm going to. Are they immune to exhaustion? No, I'm not going to.
Most living things are not.
I'm then going to shoot 2 arrows of my elemental longbow of my arcane longbow of elemental burst. I'm going to use my acid vial. Wait, actually, yeah. Hold on, guys. Who here has any cloud? Are they immune? Does anyone know?
No.
Or Cloud Rays,
What?
I mean,
And
what
you
now?
don't know either, so metagame. Do it.
Megan, I'm trying not to, so I'm asking, does anyone? But if
No,
no one
You
knows,
you
fuck
wouldn't
it.
know.
I don't even know what he asked.
Metagaming.
Let's just or do our actions, guys.
All right, I guess I'm gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna use the acid vial arrow. Okay, hold on. All right. All right. The first one, I'm gonna use my arcane shot option. The first one's a 21 to hit.
Its armor class is 20. That hits.
Nice.
And the second one, 24. So that hits too.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna roll it in one big roll. So the acid vial arrow adds 2d6, and I'm firing 2. And then the normal arrow does 1d8. And then the element I'm gonna choose is fire for both of them for the elemental longbow. It has how many charges? Yeah, I can. It doesn't consume a bonus. It doesn't. It takes a charge. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the plus to damage would be plus 6. All right. So all in all, it takes 57 damage.
Bam! Huge hit. It roars in pain as the acid melts its flesh.
When it wasn't pregnant, I took that personally.
Okay. Taurus is going to look up. He uses half of his movement to stand up. He's going to jump up onto the flying carpet, and he's going to swing on the creature twice. Let's see here.
I think you just roll like 10 d20, and then
He's got plus 15 to hit. What is this weapon? Why is it listed as hand axe? Why are all of his weapons listed as hand axe?
that's because
think he had something.
he had to create the weapon in D&D Beyond for it to work.
Like, the weapon's supposed to do a d20, but it's listed as a d6 plus 10?
So, correct?
None of this stuff looks right. Okay, well, his strength is plus 15, and he's got a proficiency of, 4? You guys have 4 right now?
5 proficiency.
5. Oh, yeah. All right. So we're adding 20 to these rolls. So that's a 32, that's exceptional, and a 29, which hits. And then he rolls some damage, and he's adding 17 to the damage, I believe. So I rolled minimum on that one, so that's going to do 18. And this one does 24. 24 and 18, 30, 42.
Is he enraged?
Yeah, I added the extra 2 damage. So 42 and 57, 99. It's got 99 damage after his 2 attacks. Oh, actually, you know what? He's got that thing where he can... It was exceptional, so instead of a 1, he just rerolls the damage dice. But I only rolled a 5, so it only adds 4 more damage. Yeah, slight improvement. Having the damage be a d20, it's very wide, the range of damage he can do. Alright, that was Taurus's move. Gromorn.
Oh yeah. Is there a way to see if that thing regrets having attacked us?
Considering it's taken a third of its health in like 6 seconds, it's probably reconsidering that you're food.
So can I give it a warning shot? And I'm gonna shoot a fireball right in his face, but I'm not gonna hit it.
You want to blow it up to scare it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's ring sight after. And he's gonna do his, hey, you know, peace and love.
Alright, ring sight telepathically communicates with the cloud ray and says, "Noble beast, do not fight us, we are not food. My friend will use the power of the god of fire against you if you persist in this attack. You can see how powerful he is." Alright, so the cloud ray lets out a moan of displeasure. Alright, the cloud ray is going to use an ability. He falls asleep.
The fuck? What?
Alright. Who's within 5 feet of the cloud ray?
I was just talking and I didn't realize I was me. But I'm gonna answer your question. I am. If I'm on the magic carpet still, I am.
Alright.
I'm on the ground. So
You
Taurus
and Taurus are near the cloud ray when it falls asleep. So creatures currently within 5 feet of the cloud ray teleport with her unless they succeed on a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw. I'll roll for
Do I have
Taurus.
to make that saving throw?
You
Yep.
have advantage. You have advantage.
You said wisdom saving throw, Ninja?
Yep.
Yeah, you might have got me. You might have got me. You said I have advantage?
Yes.
You still might have got me. I have no pluses.
Oh, yeah, well, if you roll a 20 or something.
11.
You get teleported.
This will be fun.
Oh my fucking god.
Damn it.
Shitty shit, mother. Ooh, I can't say that word on live.
I should have just killed the fucking thing. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You get a backbone now after the.
All right,
man.
so this is the fun part. You've been teleported, and now you have to make an additional second saving throw.
Wisdom save?
Yep, same thing.
I was hoping that it would flee and then we could follow it to its nest. You know?
Okay.
9.
And one of us followed it to its nest.
Okay, well, this is very interesting. Okay, so Taurus and Soul,
You're dead.
you are pulled into the dream with the Cloud Ray, and all of you
Oh,
are
yeah.
sleeping comfortably in the Cloud Ray's nest.
Oh yeah.
All right, the rest of the party is left dumbstruck. What the fuck just happened?
What? Oh man. Are they too far for us to be disconnected with them
They
through
steal
the
the-
telepathy?
Well, they're unconscious, so they can't respond to you.
No. Oh, okay.
Would it just sever the connection though? Would we know?
Yeah, you wouldn't notice anything.
This is problematic.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that I'm glad you mentioned it, this is problematic for you guys. I'm kidnapping a child.
Ring sight is going to
Um,
send the wind elemental high up into the air to begin a search pattern.
There has to be a spell that allows us to to be able to identify where they are physically. And maybe ring sight has one of those spells.
You know what? I think he does possibly have a locate spell. Let me double check his sheet.
Morg as a druid
He has
might have
locate
something.
object.
Yeah.
I
Well, we-
have. Right.
We know what they own.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say, and that's more like
Yep, 4th level. He's got 3 of those per day. He can cast locate object. Ring sight
can locate
thinks.
horses.
He
Like
thinks
the
about
mace.
Taurus. Taurus has a unique hammer. He knows it well. Where is the unique hammer of Earth that Taurus wields? Ringsight proclaims it is that away by the arena, I think.
Oh my. We gotta
Right,
go
we must
there. We
rush
gotta
over
go
there quickly.
All right.
On the flying carpet we go.
The party arrives at the arena through the front gates of the arena into the building. You find the Cloud Ray nested in the stands up in the corner here.
Oh my. Is there and these guys are dreaming right now?
Yeah. Taurus and Sol are both laying nestled in the bosom of this female Cloud Ray under its wing,
Okay.
snoring
So-
loudly.
Where you guys here with
Guys,
us?
I have yes, I have a suggestion.
We coup de grace the cloud ray.
Yes. And we wake them that way. What do you guys think about that? We just off it.
I mean, you just made peace with it and it went to sleep.
Eternal dream, you know?
It kidnapped two of our.
Well, no, it didn't intentionally kidnap them. They just happened to be close when it teleported away.
Okay, so is there eggs? Is there stuff, you know, in this nest?
No, there's no eggs.
It's useless. Kill it.
Well, it would be a good meal.
I've been waiting for 2 years for this fucking pet cloud ray. Ever since I heard the video of a lore dump.
Look, we
I was
could
like, that's what's
load.
up.
We could load up our vessel with cloud ray meat and sell it on the market.
I gotta take care of the dogs. I'll be right
Alright.
back.
Okay. Anyways,
What an unusual sleeping noise.
Well, can we just grab it from underneath its fin and leave?
I guess so.
Grimoire, help me pull out Taurus. He's big.
Yeah, can you even lift him? He probably weighs several tons.
You got the belt of giant strength. Help
Yeah,
me.
that's true. I can lift him and carry him.
Warren, go grab Soul. He's sleeping.
I carry these two, and I slap Soul in the face.
oh, fuck. Oh, your hand. Oh,
Yeah.
Does that wake him?
does it?
Yep, a good slap is enough to wake somebody up.
Oh, man.
I
Your
slap
slaps are
Soul.
so stern and reassuring yet
So,
affection.
so
That
I
must be
jump.
Gamora.
So I jump kick, and no, I elbow drop on Taurus' face.
I elbow drop.
His face.
He's big, like it's not gonna hurt him.
Your slaps are so stern yet affectionate.
No, I
That must
really
be Gamora.
I elbow drop his face right in the eye. He can't take it.
He says as his eye pops out his socket.
You deliver the
Slapper.
people's elbow to Taurus, and he
Yeah.
wakes with a start and lets out a scream. My eye!
Oh, sorry, I tripped.
He grabs you by the collar and says, "Grr, if I hadn't already raged today."
Look what we found here, man. We just found you. We saved your ass. Okay, you understand?
Ringsight says, "I had to use a 4th level spell."
Exactly. Fort. Can you believe that? Just to save your life.
still need to find the color in darkness where we
Wait,
were.
are we in its nest? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Where are his kids?
I don't think the cloud ray is the color in darkness.
There's no eggs.
So why we let it live?
Because
we don't need-
eventually lay some eggs.
Yeah, we don't need to kill it. Like, we know where it's nesting, so we can come back here. We have a teleport that can bring us back here.
The trick is finding out what the mating season for cloud rays is and returning
Exactly,
here
but
then.
We don't disturb her. Hey, you know what? We can leave her some meat or something to feed on, you know what I mean? Then
I think,
we
Nick,
get-
do you remember back when the first session, I was like, what is the likelihood of us getting a cloud ray? And you kept telling me, hypothetically, I mean, it is possible. From 2 years ago.
Well, they're basically untrainable, but if you have a powerful enough psychic, they can dominate the creature.
Yeah, so this is like a perfect opportunity, man. We know where it nests, so we'll find it when we can, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah. There might be more when we come back. There might be 2 or 3 of them.
Okay.
You guys wanted to go to 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 is an important building that you missed the first time around. All right. So, I hinted at what happened here.
You should have kicked us in the ass and sent us there.
No, player agency. The players say what they're doing, and I just have to go with it.
I know, but
I can give you hints and stuff to try to get the narrative on track, but, you're supposed to roll with it.
somebody decided to jump right to 7, you know what I mean?
Well, as I hinted at last time, when you approach this building, you're going to see recent tracks.
All right, I'm back.
All right, Will, there are recent tracks here in the ground. Are you any good at tracking?
I do. I put
Survival?
points- I did make it a class skill.
You might want to look at these tracks.
So the lowest I can get is a 15. Ouch. Oh, pardon me. Ow. I got a 15. Is that enough to make it? Because I can use knack dice.
Just barely. So,
Okay.
you follow the tracks with a successful DC 15.
Nice.
They lead into the building. Whoever was here before you, they passed into this temple here. The large building was a temple to the forgotten god Taraskir the Lion. It was later claimed by Dragoth when he took control of the city. The doors are guarded by dragon statues similar to those found outside.
Hmm.
The
What
the
are we
dragon
missing?
statue is shattered. The walls and ceilings inside are also heavily damaged. Grimorn, you can tell that fireballs were used to destroy this building. But it was a long time ago.
So, did Taraskir lead a cadre of Sorcerer Kings against Dragon?
I know it's confusing, but there are 2 time periods. So, the world is very old. Now, a very, very long time ago, the Beasthead Giants occupied this area. And the Beasthead Giants were under attack by the Sorcerer King Dragoth, who was the giant killer. And so it was his job to genocide all the giants. He eventually took over their country after killing their god.
That's insane.
And then, centuries later, the other Sorcerer Kings, 7 of them, decided he was dangerous, and they all teamed up to betray him and kill him.
Gotcha.
So, 2 separate events, long stretch of time in between. So, this used to be a temple to the Lion God, then it was made into a temple of Dragoth, and then the Sorcerer King smashed his statues in order to insult his death.
Right. Okay.
That's pretty brutal.
And Taraskir was the god of the Beasthead Giants. So that's
Yes.
way in an earlier time. I
Mhm.
see.
Mhm. Okay, so you can tell that the people who came here recently found what they were looking for. All the tracks lead to a dead body. And it's not a skeleton like a lot of the others. This is a dead body of somebody who's only been dead recently.
Is it an elf?
It's a dude, and he's got a dagger sticking into his heart, but the dagger is clutched in his own hand as if he did it to himself.
Can we take it out?
And around his body, there are scenes on the walls showing the Sorcerer King Dragoth leading his troops against giants and lion-headed beastmen. Tapestries all around.
Dagger?
It might be cursed.
Yeah, normal dagger ninja. I'll take it out his heart.
The dagger might be cursed.
Ninja.
You don't see any curse around.
Yeah, I'll take the dagger out his heart.
It's just a regular mundane dagger.
I'll pocket it. I'll sell it later.
There's also a backpack full of odds and ends, pottery, tools, and jewelry from the city.
Can I use that survival again, but try to make for a better roll to try to see what happened? It was a struggle, it seems.
You could investigate the body if you wish.
So that's more of an investigate? Okay, that's better for me. Anyway.
I can guide you.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and assume I've got advantage as well on this roll. With assistance.
Somebody has to roll for it if they have proficiency, and it's a DC 10.
I don't have.
It didn't make a difference. It was the same roll on both dice pretty much. 13 and 14. 24 is the roll.
Okay. Investigating the body, you can tell that his belt sheath is empty. That is his dagger. He probably did kill himself, maybe driven mad by the color in darkness. But you also notice a detail that was overlooked previously. It seems as if he was wearing a ring. Whoever came here, they found this body. They didn't take his bag of pottery, tools, and jewelry from the city. What they did take was a ring that he had on.
That is awfully suspicious. So he
What
was
is this the
like spelunking, like looking for, odds and ends, history, archaeology type person. And
They weren't
then-
subtle about it either. They cut his finger off to get that ring.
Oh.
is this the quest that we missed? You said we missed the people coming here.
Yeah, the Templars that were sent up here to get the thing.
Oh, we missed it.
Oh man.
So
I
they
mean,
really
we-
wanted that ring, but
we don't know that.
they
but
took
we
it
don't
and they
know
left.
that. That's not.
I don't know. I'm Soul's just sitting
Character
here. He
knowledge,
was
yeah.
wondering why you guys are so into this dead corpse when we met so many so far.
But was that our mission though?
Can
Well,
see
we were
any
trying to find the
tracking
color in darkness,
differences on?
and I thought we were being pretty thorough and elaborate and making sure we didn't leave any stone unturned in the overworld. But he's still up here somewhere.
All right.
So we gotta find him.
Ringsight's going to use his sending stones to communicate with the ship, and he's going to ask everybody on the ship about this person here and describe them. And the dwarf that came with you about the silt skimmer, he's going to say, I heard a story once. Somebody went missing from Ten Pug's temple. I think his name was Nalin. Yeah, Nalin was his name.
Oh yeah. We heard about that, no?
Probably. You did go to Ten Pugs, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah. I think we heard about that.
I remember 10 pugs, but I don't remember anything else. Either way,
So Nalin was a crafter from Ten Pugs band.
Is there a way to a way to trace where they might have gone?
Okay. Yeah.
well, there's that knack, that wild talent or psionic talent that you can object permanence, object. You can be a medium. You can just touch it and kind of get some history for what the object went through. And it's
Let's find the object.
The tracks overlap themselves. They came here from the north, and then they returned on their exact same path back to the north.
Is there a way for us to catch up to them with the boat? We're much faster than they are on the ground.
Well, they were on foot, but who knows how long ago this was.
Do you guys want to try to catch them?
Yes.
Okay, so I open a teleport to the ship, and we can teleport straight into the ship.
Okay. You have arrived at the ship, which is at the spire. This is actually where they went. They went to the spire and then down through the basement into the underground.
What?
Uh-huh.
Hold on. The people we're tracking went to the spire and went down into it.
So where you
While
killed
the sh-
where you killed the undead in the broken spire in the basement, there's a secret door that was openable only from the inside that they had used to come out of to get here, and then they returned to it.
Damn it.
So there is a large stone door in the basement of the broken spire, which goes into the Underdark where you were before.
Can we follow their trace?
Well, it's really difficult to get into. They have a secret method of opening the door from this side.
So do we pass wall. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, wait a second. If I rest, I can do one thing. I can do True Sight, I think it's called.
Also, Taurus can just smash them.
True Sight would reveal that there's an illusionary wall.
Yeah, and we could find a way to go through it.
The illusionary wall is hiding a lever which allows the stone door to be opened.
Yeah, so it's gonna show us the fastest way to get to that item.
Okay.
If you guys want to give it a try, but we have to rush.
I am very focused on this being the focus, not turning over every stone in this city to get every piece of loot that exists, but to focus on the mission and find the color in darkness.
Okay,
Now,
so
the
let's-
trouble
let's
is,
do
when
this.
you get down into the tunnels, there's no more silt, and therefore there's no more tracks.
Okay.
Well, we can go as far as we can go, and then keep on going. And it's gonna show us the spell shows us the fastest way to get to the object. So it will tell us where to go to find it.
Well, they already got back to Dragoth, so it's in New Eustenel. While you were down in Kragmorta exploring that place, they had already made it back to their boss.
Right.
So now, you have a couple options. Your crew is telling you, those pirates came at us pretty aggressively, and we think we have some idea where they went if you'd like to go explore.
Listen,
We'd like to get a little payback, says the crew.
we don't
We
want
always
you
pay our
to.
bets back in full with interest.
We don't want you to get hurt, but I think it's okay if they go take off on a side mission.
No. I mean, they're just saying, do you want to go there? They're
I
just
feel
the
like-
crew. They don't have agency.
I feel like what would make the most sense story-wise is for us to make a beeline for the bottom of that tower and chase after these guys. Like it's the strongest lead we have to the color in darkness from where I sit, it seems.
Well, the trouble is, almost immediately after getting to the secret door in the basement of the Broken Spire, there's no more tracks, so you can't really determine where exactly they went except using a spell, and the spell just tells you it goes to New Guistenel at the bottom, even below Kragmorta, so just the unexplored area at the bottom of the map. But that's the end. That's like the scary boss battle. Your goal was to come up and explore regions that you hadn't covered before, and you did find a lot of interesting treasures so far. So if you're
We have.
if you're trying to be a completionist, the silt pirates that attacked your ship are part of that.
Well, okay, okay. I just
Let's get a victory.
I
Because we
don't
can't.
mind being completionist. I just didn't want to be. I wanted it to make sense.
Yeah.
Story wise. I didn't want to meta.
But when we realize where it is, we understand that like there's no way for us to
Yeah.
to get it right now. Okay. Well, so how can we gain like levels in this adventure then?
We complete.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, it would be nice to have another level before we go after Dragoth, but I'm more focused on, like. I said my piece. I don't need to keep on repeating myself. I'm sorry.
The problem with the color in darkness is it's a phenomena. It's not a creature you can fight. So
Oh, what?
finding
was-
the source of it's tough.
I was definitely fooled. I thought that was. a
We
person
we
looking for-
searched the whole city, didn't we?
Yeah, I thought we pretty much
I'm
leveled the whole
confused where
city.
else we're
We've
supposed
been
to
through
go.
every building.
The problem though is that it could be like a Nora from defiling.
I'm gonna give it away a little bit. So the color in darkness exists in the gray. So when you die, you go to the gray, and there's no afterlife. So your spirit just remains there in the gray until it eventually fades away to nothingness in like a purgatory-like state. So the color in darkness is here, but it's not here. It's like the upside down.
Ethereal plane or some kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's occupying the same space, but you can't interact with it because you're not dead. You're not a ghost.
Okay.
So that's why you're not finding it, and why it's able to affect you as soon as you come up here onto the surface. It's like the ghost of all of the dead from this entire dead city, and how they died so horribly in a massive sorcerer king battle of defiler magic that drained all the life out of everything in the city. Like the atrocity of it was so great that the combined poltergeist of the dead has become the color in darkness.
Okay, so the way I'm walking away with this is because we were ready to go ahead and keep. Look, Oren is ready to still think that Dragoth is the source of the color and darkness at this point. Now,
Ring Sight's not here, so I'm gonna puppet Ring Sight, and I'm going to say because he is an unaffected scion, he's able to use his psychic powers to get this idea that these are the spirits of the dead that we're dealing with. The madness is coming from all of these tortured souls that are in this place.
Right.
They have nowhere to go. It's horrible because they're just stuck here.
So I just want to get this out, and that is
liberate them.
So I'm chasing down the leads is where we're at. You know, with what we think is going on here. But from a meta sense, like I'm not gonna feel like I failed if I can't find the color in darkness. Like, because it sounds like that's not something we're gonna be able to take care of. But so I expect us to go ahead and go down to Dragoth, fight Dragoth, or whatever it is that's down there. If Dragoth, I don't know that Dragoth even exists. All I know is that there's something, and it seems to be down there is a way to.
Well, the fire giant and the Naga, the golden Naga, they both reported that Dragoth pulled them from their own dimension by force and placed them in Kragmorta.
Right, but that could have been a while ago.
For the Naga, it was 8 months ago. For the giant, it was 1 year ago.
That's right. Well, that means that. Okay, never mind.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
call
they're
it
not.
now, guys.
They're not.
All right.
creatures that
Good
are
night.
Good night.
century.
We're not going too much longer. It's 11:46.
Grimoire, if this is something that's just undead stuff, can you like purify the city and make it like sink? What is the word?
It would take a miracle.
Make a holy land out of it.
You know, I could actually send you in the Ethereal, and you could go and take a look at what it looks like in there. But this looks like torture to me. I just wish we could, save these souls, but there's nothing you can do. This
The
place
Lord of
is
Fire
haunted.
can't.
No, this place is haunted because of the horrific things that happen to them.
So if you turn Guistenel into a funeral pyre, the whole city, maybe the Lord of Flame could usher those souls into the great
That's
beyond.
a possibility, but it would take an army to make this happen. The
Hmm.
place is immense, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we could give it a try, and I don't even know if it would work with the underground being connected to this place.
The
I mean,
the
can
place
you
of suffering
light
seems to
all
be
the
up
buildings
here.
on fire.
Was that?
Said, could you just light all the buildings on fire?
We could do.
No, that wouldn't work. Okay.
That would be quite the challenge. It would have to be all at the same time, I think.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You need an army for that. And where do you take the wood from?
That's something we'll have to revisit maybe in the future to to save the souls or to put the souls of Guisenel to rest. We would have to find a way to
Probably,
light the entire city on fire.
Yeah, demolish the entire city.
Well, maybe not necessarily demolish it, just but light it on fire. Because almost from a funerary sense or I mean, knocking it down is almost not helpful to the spirits in a way. I don't know. I'm just
I was just wondering how big of an area basically you can consecrate, if that would help.
It's like a giant blessing, you know, of the ground.
But
you know?
but from a fire
Yeah.
cleric sense, that's all through fire.
Yeah,
Right. To hallow
absolutely.
it, you'd
You're asking
Worship.
for
You-
an
I'm
elemental
asking
creature to
nuke the city. Yes.
yeah, to
Napalm it.
interfere in another world, you know, for you.
Yeah.
So it is a demand, you know.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea. That's a really cool like story side piece. Like
I mean,
that's
can you just summon elemental? Isn't that like you have that ability, don't you?
yeah, but this
Yes,
makes it
it's
more
limited.
cool than just oh I just summon an
Mhm.
elemental and call it a day.
Yeah.
No, this is like something that requires forethought and planning to you know from
It ha-
scratch.
It has
make
to
up
be
a ritual.
impressive. It has to be the biggest like
Right,
sacrifice.
you're designing a ritual from scratch to try to make these spirits come to the other side to
There was that one
really again
massive
flame.
like skeleton pile down in.
We'd try
that one-
to. We would be trying to
Maybe you could just set that giant pile
know-
of bones on fire.
erase the defiling aura from the area.
Yeah. To the life of the flame.
Is there an undefiling spell?
But that's what we're making from scratch right now. That's what we're trying to do.
There actually is. It's pretty high level though.
Mm,
In any
this-
sorcerer
this-
learning, or just like preservers?
No, this seems like it's not just a oh I get high enough level and I make this.
No,
happen.
it's a project for the
No.
future when we can
Right.
do it.
Right,
There's
this is-
a way a preserver wizard can do it. I think druids can do it.
No, I think this would be something where it'd be like, okay, you make a ritual, like you plan it out, you write it out, and it's like, okay, and then we all do this together to try and support. I think that's like, that's how this
Okay.
it would go down.
I was just wondering why it was like that for like if the adventurers like we're not high enough level, we can't do anything with it.
No, but it might like
all-
might reopen the place. You know, it might like get rid of an area where it really creates a lot of bad creatures. You know.
No, but to solve the mystery of the Call in Darkness, to put the spirits to rest in Guisenel, that's. I think this is a cool idea. This is something we should run with.
Okay. I'm just wasn't sure like if there were like D&D books that have you like introduce you to a place and then sort of like make you revisit it at another junction. because I thought like adventure books are just kind of like you're in a space and then you finish the space in that adventure book.
Right. Well, that's all like the gamified version. Like, okay, here's your playing piece. You have these powers. You do the thing. This offers a chance for authorship. You know,
Mhm.
like getting into your character and saying, okay, here's how I'm going to try to invent a way to bring the Lord of Flame to shepherd these souls into the great beyond. That's, I think, kind of nifty.
I think it's a possible thing, like as long as the DM wants to play with that idea. You have to invest a lot of resources.
Right. Yeah, that would be an investiture of a lot of, like, what, rum or what would you use? I mean, you said
Bring a
napalm?
whole airship. Yeah. Bring
Yeah.
a whole airship full of fire clerics together. Like, we're
That'd
gonna
be-
Yeah,
consecrate the whole
we gotta
land.
buy some
Right.
coal. We gotta buy coal from somewhere.
Right, yeah. Like, just lay out coal across the entire city.
Yeah.
How much coal would that's crazy.
I mean, aren't the houses made out of wood or something? Or are they made out of
I
like
don't know.
clay, earth, adobe houses that don't
Yeah.
want to burn?
Yeah, probably. Like a mixture of all sorts of crap.
When you get here, these are tents, actually.
Oh, really?
The only building is the A, B, and C over here.
No, we're in a camp right now. The bandit
A,
camp.
B, and C. Where's A, B, and... Oh, wait a minute.
This thing right here.
What? But where did this come from?
This is
Oh,
the side
oh,
quest.
Pirate camp. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I missed the segue.
This is the thing where they said we were going on the airship to go get some
Right.
feedback. and
Yeah.
the Skinner guy.
I was, I guess, not watching the screen when we were talking about the
Consecrating the
funerary
city.
consecrate the city. Yeah,
Yeah, I've been quietly putting a whole lot of figurines on this island.
Oh, it's an island. Yeah.
An island in the Silt Sea. I guess technically it's kind of like a plateau since the silt isn't like water. It's not water, it's not physical, but it acts sort of like an island. Up on the plateau here, this ledge acts like a beach almost. And up here, there's a whole bunch of trees. And the pirates, they're all over the place here. The surviving silt skimmer that they've got is parked on the beach at 1.
That was something that was hard for me to understand. That the silt in Darkstone is not silt in real life. Like it's some kind of, it's like a misnomer or something.
It's a magical effect, like, you know, in video games and stuff when you'll see like levitating islands and weirdness like that.
Yeah.
Just imagine if all the silt in the Silt Sea just like lost its attachment to gravity and would just levitate in the air once it was unsettled.
Yeah.
So it just perpetually hang in the air. That's what the Silt Sea is.
Wow. Right, because silt in life is just, you know, water and mud.
And then there's a layer underneath that. The depth varies, but there's actual sand, and then the sand, your body will sink into it like quicksand, and then below that there might be bedrock if you're lucky. Which is why it's good to be able to swim in silt with magic.
Yeah, that I am learning a lot, yeah, about how the Silt Sea is in Athos.
It's pretty weird, man.
Yeah. Well, you got a planet blasted by magic, so there you have it.
Maybe it's a smaller planet too, you know, less gravity.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna have magic and do post-apocalyptic, yeah, you probably should do it, you know, planet-wide like this and go crazy with it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, but you think about, you know, these satellites that they're sending like probes to asteroids, and then you realize that it's just a bunch of floating shit in space, bunched up together.
Yeah.
Gravity like really acts in a weird way, you know.
All right. How are you all going to approach this pirate island? You're coming in at
Well-
night, so they can't see you coming.
I would not want to approach with the airship, really. I mean, unless they really want to get their little licks in. But I would.
We can fly high above them and then drop down with a crazy carpet.
Yeah, you have options. You can use the
101st
carpet.
Airborne.
The crew wouldn't mind getting their licks in. They fought the first batch. It was exciting.
And we explode them from the ground and they shoot like ballista from the sky.
I was gonna just say burn their skipper and then leave them stranded on this island.
There you go.
That's fucking cruel.
It really is.
I mean, they tried to kill all the people in our airship. I don't know.
I mean, they only have one dude guarding their ship down at the beach. You could probably get away with it in a hit and run.
Yeah, come back in a week, see what's left.
Boy, that's rough. What would they do? They'd have to cut down some
Oh my
trees and
God.
build a new
You know
skimmer,
what,
I
though?
guess.
Listen, that's very Dark Sun, though. that's a really. It's kind of
It's a barbarian way to do it, man.
It's a. You know what? That's a. Yeah, a barbarian way. I could imagine that happening in a Conan episode.
All right.
Like
It
he
looks
just runs-
it looks like you need some convincing to do this quest. So, Gromorn,
Yeah. Well,
the god of fire.
oh god, a vision, guys.
The god of fire commands your attention. What's that glow? That's not a campfire they have there. What's that thing? It's huge.
Is it what? Eternal flame?
It's a magma golem.
A magma golem? What are they doing with that?
That doesn't look like a natural elemental. That thing is covered with arcane runes. Somebody crafted a magma golem.
We have ourselves potentially a defiler in there.
Somebody knows how to craft golems. How interesting.
Is the Lord of
Is it
Flames
gonna work,
saying,
though?
"Are you going to let them do that?"
No, I don't think so.
Is
We're
that
gonna-
what you're saying?
Yeah,
Taurus
that-
chimes in and says, hey, if they have a golem, maybe they have instructions or blueprints on how to manufacture a golem.
True. I think we have to leave this island without any
Survivors? Oh wait.
witnesses.
No witnesses!
Yeah,
Oh boy.
that's what the Lord of Flames is telling me right now.
Isn't there one person we need though for the blueprints?
The
What's that?
defiler.
I was saying we need the person who made the golem so we can get the blueprints from them.
Yes.
Unless
Because it,
there's,
it
like,
might be magic that we have to destroy, you know, if it requires a defiling. I think that we would get a big reward from the Vel Alliance if we bring that back.
How big are these squares? These people are small. They're
30
squares?
feet.
30.
Oh wow.
Okay, so their tents are far apart. We can't just nuke it with a fireball.
No. Well, this is going to be a longer battle. We're going to use a lot of spells.
Alright.
Two questions. So, are we talking about the Halo jump, high altitude, low opening?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
But the other thing is would I be able to do some sleuthing, sneaking onto the island?
Oh, for sure.
Like, maybe not Navy SEAL style, crawling up with a knife in my teeth, but the sand. But
Roll the new dagger.
We
Yeah.
could use we could use that dust of disappearance on us while we're on the carpet coming down.
Oh, does that work with multiple people?
I don't know.
no, just one person.
We have a lot of people that has like tricks to become invisible too. So
There's not really a
Smart,
point
man.
for me to go onto the island by myself. There's nothing for me to just take or anything like that.
we're nuking the place.
Nuke it from orbit.
Didn't I saw like a Sia like buy a bunch of of oils or something like that.
I don't
Alchemist
think we
fire?
have that
Yeah,
much.
alchemist fire to drop from the ship.
Maybe. I wanted to ask too. What does attunement take?
You need.
Like
You
an
have
hour or
3
what?
attunement slots, and it requires rest.
And you might,
Long rest?
yeah, and you might also.
You could do a short rest.
Oh, okay.
You might have an item that gives you an additional attunement slot.
They're kind of rare, but you can get them.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could
Yeah,
unattune to my um, earrings if I needed to right now to take care of this. But I'm gonna attune to that the dart. That dart has a special place in my heart right now.
Actually, that could be pretty useful here, I think.
Yeah, it's a cool item. I've never heard or something like that. And darts are they're terrible. But
Mhm.
back in like Baldur's, was it
Baldur's Gate?
Eye of the Beholder?
Yeah.
That Super Nintendo game. I would use darts all the time and just throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, I just love it. So
that was a
Yeah,
fun
man.
game. I played the hell out of that game.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
Did you
I
beat it?
know. Yeah,
Oh man, that beholder at the end, he'll kill half your party in a turn.
right. I mean, if you have to be cheesy, ridiculous.
It's dumb.
spells.
I
Yeah.
grinded in that game for so long. I was fighting Kenku for like 100 hours to
Yes.
fight that
Yes,
friggin'
yes,
beholder.
yes.
Because
Oh
you have
my
to fight the
God.
Kenkus because they're like the only one that drops food, and if you want to survive, you need food.
Right.
Hmm.
So I stayed in the Kenku line forever. But anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to use those in this fight?
The dart?
the dart.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
that's
he needs a
why I
shortcut.
asked. No, that's why I asked Ninja. And to go from Weaston to here, I'm gonna assume took more than 10 minutes for a short rest. So yeah.
Short rest is an hour.
Yeah, you need an
Is it?
hour.
Oh well, I don't know. You tell me. Yay or nay?
Well, it's
I-
your decision to attack or not, so you can say, "Hey, let's delay 1 hour.
Yeah. We delay and then
Just
we
do a
can-
a holding pattern in the
No,
upper
don't
altitude."
delay on my account. I'm not. I don't need it that badly. I don't need.
There's literally no cost. Just say we wait an hour. It's that easy.
Everybody's for it. Use it.
It's nighttime. Most of the pirate camp is asleep except for a handful of guards.
Maybe some of the time spent casing the joint anyway. Okay, for surveillance.
If we land
You
right,
while we survey.
you know, if we land right in the middle, you know, the 10 by 2, like we land in 2, I could probably like explode everything in this place.
Yeah,
don't think it's
30-foot
fun.
squares. Your circle's gonna be incredibly small.
Oh, those are huge squares. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, fireball's only what? 20?
Yeah, fireball is not gonna do shit in this, guys. Forget about what I'm talking about.
That's what I was saying. I was like, we can't nuke all the tents. Not even in this one area.
Well then, listen. Maybe we're
These
gonna
are
go
like
back.
huge.
Do you want to go
I mean,
back?
this is
I like
probably this circle, even as small as
I
it is
said-
probably even slightly bigger than your fireball actually is.
Do you want to go back to the stealth option? Where
You could
we
get
just go ahead and
3 tents.
No. Give me a second. Like,
Maybe.
there's some options here. Let me control that for a second.
Okay, go for it. You could definitely set 3 tents on fire. You'd be unsure where they are in the tent, so there's a
Yeah.
chance they might not be in the fire.
Okay. Another idea. Firestorm instead.
Okay, can before he gives the gig all up and ruins all the stuff that's here, okay? I want to see. You know what, Ninja? Can I go ahead? And, I'm gonna go do some stealth assassinations here.
Oren wants to go sneaky sneak. Well, it's already midnight, and
Okay,
a
we're
bunch of
gonna
people
call
are
it.
not here, so we are going to call it. But next week for sure, we will do your stealth mission, and you'll be able to get in there and do some stuff before we blow things up.
I was hoping we could do the stealth mission without
Yeah.
them being here, so that it wasn't taking up their time, and then you could figure out you know, I don't know. That way it wouldn't be so much on them sitting around waiting.
I
But we
like
figured
this.
it out.
I like this little map. It was black and white, but I put some time in
Cool.
Coloring it.
Photoshop, coloring it in a little bit.
Nice.
Look, you can do your stealth
Alright.
stuff because we can't kill everything here. Like
Right.
everybody's gonna have a lot of options in here, you know.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to take like 3 or 4 of them. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Well,
Because there is a big wave. There is a lot of them. Like
Yeah.
we're just gonna be able to surprise them once.
right. Exactly. All right.
Okay.
Well, GG's. Talk to you guys later then.
All right. I guess I'll pack the
Good
table.
night.
Yeah. Cool. That was fun.
Yeah, it was. Thanks, Ninja.
Really cool item, Ninja. That was like, I really like the concept of that dagger.
Yeah. Well, there's a bunch of cool items. I like the thunderous scythe as well.
Yeah.
Man, as soon as I
Thundercut.
saw like the effect of what is it like? It hurts their constitution. It gives them exhaustion.
Exhaustion, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
That is insane.
You could definitely take out a powerful creature in like several turns just by concentrating arrows and darts. Because one person could hit with an arrow, one person hits with a dart, and in 3 turns, if all of them failed, like every con check was failed, that would be 6 exhaustion, and that's instantly fatal even if you have hit points left.
Right.
But it would be hard to do. I mean, how many combats last 3 turns? Major boss battles, maybe. And I guess those arrows would work on Dre, but not on any of the undead minions. And Dragoth does seem to favor undead minions.
No, but hey, these arrows would work very well on a fire drake.
One thing, see, I'm of
Because-
two minds on the topic about rogues and undead. Like, on one hand, it's like, oh, I shouldn't be able to do sneak attack damage. On the
Right.
other hand, you know, if undead are animated by some onyx placed in their forehead, to sneak attack that should be a definitely good way to take out undead. So,
Well,
it's kind of cool.
Oren, think about this, okay? If you and Sia attack that fire drake several times with the exhaustion, the 2 of you could probably kill it faster by like exhausting it. Like split the arrows, you know?
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. You take it down like 4, potentially 4 exhaustion in 1 round.